You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
Well, right now on Fox 17 News This Morning, a man found shot outside of Clarksville Market. We're going to tell you who police have arrested and what they are looking to find out about this case.
State and city legal battles continue over the airport authority. Those details coming up.
And we have cold temperatures right now, but we're getting warmer and warmer leading into the next couple of days. We actually could break some temperature records when it comes to heat. That's coming up in your Code Red forecast.
All right, Greg, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us here on Fox 17 News this morning, just after 4 a.m. on this Monday morning, November the 6th. I'm Justin McFarland. We're going to begin this morning with the Metro Nashville Airport Authority. They're going to be holding a special meeting later today. It comes after the city scored a big legal win just last week. A 3-judge panel upheld Nashville's control over the airport authority, striking down a state law that was implemented earlier in the year. Fox 17 News' Kylie Walker joins us live out there from BNA with the details about how this affects, well, everything.
That's right, and it's been a messy legal battle between the state and the city over who should control the airport. But after the recent ruling now, Metro's originally appointed panel is back in, and the state panel is now out. Now, it all started when the Republican-dominated legislature approved plans for the state to make enough appointments to control the airport authority, which manages, operates, finances, and maintains the international airport and a smaller one in Nashville. Now, the city then sued the state over the changes to the airport authority, but in the interim, the authority installed new board members that were appointed by state officials on July 1st. While GOP lawmakers argue that Nashville's growing tax base should allow the state more say, others feel it's state overreach and they should focus on other things.
Making sure that people that people have access to health care, that people have access to food, and that people have access to jobs, here in the state.
Coming up in the next half hour, we'll hear from conservative commentator Steve Gill on his take. Now, there will also be a special board meeting held that will be at 3 p.m. later this afternoon. We're hoping to have our crews there, and we'll have updates when they become available. For now, live at BNA, Kylie Walker, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
All right, Kylie, thank you so much. Clarksville police say one person is in custody after a man was found shot to death inside of a car in Clarksville outside of a market yesterday. Officers say it was 37-year-old Anthony Gray, who was found shot and killed outside of that market on Craft Street. He was shot multiple times. Hours later, police say that they arrested 50-year-old Dion Dallin. If you know anything about this case, you're asked to call the Clarksville Crime Stoppers. That number right there on your screen, 931-645-8477. The Nashville Fire Department says they battled a brush fire that happened over the weekend over on the city's west side. They say that the call came in around 10 p.m. on Saturday. Firefighters spent the night working to contain that fire on Gorley Road. That's very close to the Cheatham-Davidson County line. Then reinforcements were called in from the Tennessee Wildland Fire and other departments as well. The Nashville Fire Department said on Twitter that they were making fire lines to try and contain the spread. Let's say good morning to Greg Belvis. He's standing by. Greg, we've been dealing with a drought condition all across the state here. Maybe some rain this week, or what are we looking at?
Thursday into Friday, we've pushed the timing back out, which is not good. We were hoping that by late Tuesday into Wednesday, that our next weather maker would move in and bring us some rain, but that's not the case. So, yeah, no rain for now. We're going to have warmer mornings as well. So, more heat, less rain coming into and chasing records here for temperatures when it comes to rainfall. Look at this, and we show this every morning. Maybe you're just waking up with us. You're going to leave later on this morning. Justin's going to show you your cameras when it comes to the airport trying to get back out of town. We've got wet pavement, but it's not because of rain. It's just because we just wash things down when we're done with the weekend. 78 degrees today, 80 tomorrow, 82 degrees on Wednesday, 73 on Thursday. That will be our next chance for some rain in the forecast, Justin.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Let's get started here on the north side. This is I-65 at Vietnam Veterans Boulevard. You can see where authorities have shut down at least one lane of Vietnam vets as you make that drive out there. Now, this is scheduled maintenance. They're going to be working on this, we believe, for the next hour at least, and they should be done around 5 o'clock. This held up a lot of people there in that Rivergate area over the weekend. Again, 65 there on the north side, shut down to one lane. You can still use Vietnam vets. Best way to steer clear overall, though, is going to be trying to use Gallatin Road. Well, one woman was killed in a head-on crash that happened in Montgomery County. The Tennessee Highway Patrol says that 53-year-old Tammy Biggins died when another car crossed the center line and hit her vehicle on Guthrie Highway. The other car had 22-year-old Nicholas Hawkins inside. THP says that charges are pending in this ongoing investigation. This morning, a crisis in the classroom. A Tennessee legislator task force will be meeting for the first time today to discuss whether or not the state should reject federal education funding. Now, this whole thing happened when the task force was created in a response to the conflict over federal level requiring the student education here. Now, the 10 lawmakers will hear from the Sycamore Institute. That is coming up here. The Institute's recent report says almost 90% of federal education goes towards Tennessee students' nutrition programs, low-income students, as well as children with disabilities. Well, coming up right here on Fox 17 News this morning, a coffee shop hits a huge setback after it goes up in flames. We've got the damage and the timeline to get back to normal. And one man is arrested in a crash that killed a person and then started a fire. The charges against him and a lot more coming up in just a few.
Fox 7.
4:09 is the time here on this Monday morning. In Operation Crime and Justice, Metro Police made an arrest in the deadly shooting that took place last month. They say that this man right here, 33-year-old Marcus Gurley, shot and killed 29-year-old Keontae Taylor. This happened in the parking lot just off of Shelby Avenue. Now, investigators say that the two men had agreed to meet to fight each other, but Gurley shot Terrell instead. Gurley's now being held in the Metro Jail with no bond. A popular coffee shop in Murfreesboro is shut down. This is after a fire that happened yesterday morning. Those flames shot out around 6 a.m. This happened at the Just Love Coffee Cafe West Shop there in Murfreesboro. Smoke was coming through the roof of the business when fire crews arrived. They were able to quickly extinguish the fire. Nobody was hurt. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. The cafe's owner says they are already in the process of making repairs so that they can reopen as soon as possible. Now, one more business was affected as well, and that is the Legacy Family Dental that is located right next door to that coffee shop. On their Facebook page, they say their entire building had water and smoke damage, and they will be closed until further notice. If you have an appointment scheduled with them this week, they say they will be reaching out to try and reschedule with you.
Good morning, Tim. Right now it's 4:11. Taking a look at your forecast here, leading you into the upcoming days ahead. I will tell you right now that today, tomorrow, and Wednesday are going to be right near 80 degrees. So very much so right above near record temperatures that we'll look at. But look at the upcoming weekend. Are you already planning? I mean, we're talking about it here. We're in the middle of November at this point. We have temperatures that are going to be all of the fall feels. Chilly mornings will be the statement here. Upper 30s, low 40s, a few showers on Sunday, but no rain on Saturday. If you want to track that rain coming up this upcoming weekend, you can get the Fox 17 Code Red weather app, scan that QR code, go to the App Store, go to the Google Play Store. You'll be good to go. Coming up in a few minutes, we'll look at the entire forecast leading us between now and that upcoming weekend.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Let's get you a live look there on the north side. This is going to be I-65 at Vietnam Veterans Boulevard. You can see they've got one lane shut down here because of some construction that's been happening on and off throughout the weekend that has held up several people as they've made their way in and around the Hendersonville area. Best way to steer clear is using Gallatin Road. Other than that, we're good to go out near the airport. That's I-40 at Donaldson Pike. No problems as you get out there this morning. It can get busy, very busy at B&A, but right now we are good to go. Well, officers have arrested a 20-year-old man they say caused a deadly three-car crash that happened on early Saturday morning. Let's take a look as police say that it was Brian Lanzo who was speeding and then ran a red light at the intersection of Nolensville Road and Harding Place. They say he crashed into a Honda, causing that Honda to catch fire. The Honda then collided with a Jeep. The driver of that Honda died at the scene. Lorenzo says that Lorenzo and the people in the Jeep were not seriously hurt. Police say that he admitted to being drunk, and he is now being charged with vehicular homicide along with several other charges. We're coming up right here on Fox 17 News this morning. Highway closures happening over the weekend and the reopenings taking place in less than an hour. We're going to take a look at where construction crews are finishing up. 4:15 is the time on this Monday morning. The United States military is continuing to monitor the war between Israel and Hamas. Congress is working to send aid, while at the same time, they're trying to limit the humanitarian crisis from getting worse. Fox 17 News correspondent Mark Meredith has a lot more.
The Biden administration, including officials here at the Pentagon, are calling on Congress to quickly approve a new military aid package. They say the money is desperately needed in places like Israel and Ukraine. And while the U.S. continues to provide some assistance right now, officials warn that funding could run out soon.
Right now, our immediate focus is the supplemental, getting that passed through Congress. What we want to see is a supplemental pass that funds our support for Ukraine, for Israel, to meet our pacing challenges in the Indo-Pacific, and of course, the border.
Meantime, U.S. officials remain on high alert for any potential attack against U.S. and coalition forces serving in the Middle East. Already since mid-October, the U.S. has tracked 31 attempted drone and rocket attacks in bases in Syria and Iraq. To protect U.S. forces, the Pentagon continues to move military assets, including drones, to the region. The USS Eisenhower recently arrived in the Red Sea after passing through the Suez Canal. The Eisenhower recently wrapping up a series of exercises in the Mediterranean Sea. Also this weekend, lawmakers are urging the Pentagon to use its knowledge and experience not only to assist Israel, but to help Israeli military leaders limit civilian casualties. Senator Jack Reed, who chairs the Senate Armed Services Committee, says preventing civilian deaths could go a long way to help stopping this war from growing any larger than it already is.
We are trying, as I said, to help Israel focus and refocus its efforts to be more precise in its targeting and to give less of a rationale for some people who would attack Israel on political grounds.
And while lawmakers are certainly paying attention to the developments overseas, the Pentagon is now limiting lawmakers when it comes to protection or what could be provided if they were to go visit Israel. The Pentagon says it's also placed restrictions on which military leaders can visit the country. At the Pentagon, Mark Meredith, Fox News.
Well, new this morning, a portion of I-65 in the downtown loop is now reopened this morning. Our Fox 17 News photojournalist Kevin Mumphrey on the scene there. The traffic on I-65 South shut down on Friday night. This, of course, happened around 8 o'clock as we take a look here from the overpass near Fern Avenue. It was shut down from Rosa Parks Boulevard to the I-24, I-65 split and all the way around the north side to the I-24 East and I-40 split. TDOT says that this happened so crews can make repairs to the I-65 South Bridge. Now, the road, again, reopened earlier in the morning, so you should be okay. There's still a slowdown in the Hendersonville area I'm going to tell you about coming up in a second. First, we're going to hear from Greg Robles. He's going to tell us about the weather coming up here this week as we get prepared for another work week here, and a dry one. Sounds like that is the theme.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. And we need the rain, so we're going to talk about why we need it.
Yeah.
And how far behind we are with needing that rainfall. But you're not going to get any of it today, tomorrow, or Wednesday. But looking at Broadway, Justin, you know, just like I do, I mean, you've been here longer than I even have been, much so, that when it looks wet in the morning on Broadway, that's not rain. We've just washed down what happened for the weekend. So if you see any wet pavement here this morning, that's not going to be a thing you have to worry about. Temperatures right side of your screen are in the 40s to right near 50 degrees. Not a bad start to the day today, tomorrow, the next couple of days. Honestly, we're going to be slightly warmer, dry, and above average. So nothing when it comes to code red weather. Breakfast forecast gets us to 48 degrees by 7 o'clock, 53 degrees by 8 a.m. We're going to be up near 80 the next couple of days. The next weather maker moves in Thursday into Friday, and it will drop our temperatures about 30 degrees. Taking a look at the difference here. We'll go from 82 on Wednesday to the 50s on Friday for highs. So that cold front is our next good rain chance, and it's going to do its job. It'll even take our nighttime temperatures from the 50s down to the upper 30s and low 40s.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Let's get started there on the north side. That's going to be I-65 at Vietnam Veterans Boulevard. As you make that drive there towards the Hendersonville area, we have got some overnight construction that is there. It's been there all weekend. Shutting down several lanes. Again, the best way to steer clear is using Gallatin Road until they get that cleaned up, and they are scheduled to do so around 5 o'clock this morning. So we'll be hanging out with us for the next hour or so, but crews are already, I can see, making progress towards picking up the cones out there and the Rivergate area. Well, there was a brand new record set at the New York City Marathon that happened just yesterday. They were able to finish the race in 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 58 seconds.
As he wins the 52nd running of the TCS New York City Marathon, Tamrit Tola.
Wow, Toa there blew through the competition and ran much of the last 6 miles by himself. The victory marks a personal best for the runner, who has never been able to place past 4th in his 3 previous appearances there in New York. In the women's race, it was Helen Upkiri who was able to secure first place with a finishing time of 2 hours and 27 minutes and 23 seconds. Keep in mind, when I say finish, these folks ran 26 miles during that time. All right, coming up right here on Fox 17 News this morning, it was a sweet first win for the NASCAR driver, Ryan Blaney. We'll have a lot more on another racer who took home victory this weekend. And the soccer playoffs are coming to Geodis Park, a historic moment, and what's at stake as the boys in gold face Orlando tomorrow. 4:24 is the time. 2 celebrations on the racetrack last night. One for the race and the other one for the NASCAR championship. Now, Ryan Blaney took home his first career NASCAR championship by banging his way past contender Kyle Larson in the closing laps of the Phoenix Raceway. That gave Team Penske back-to-back Cup titles. And Blaney was not the only one out there celebrating. Ross Chastain won the Championship Series Cup overnight, even though he was not in contention for the actual championship there. So very cool to see. Chastain is the big winner of the race, but Blaney take home the season championship. Well, looking ahead to tomorrow night, that is a big milestone over at Geodis Park as they will host Nashville SC's very first home playoff game. Now, the boys in Orlando last Monday. Now, the match begins tomorrow night at 8 p.m. there at Geodis Park. A reminder, a loss tomorrow night means the season is over for Nashville SC.
For 4:25 your time. Taking a look here at your forecast. Not much that we have to worry about here for the next couple of days, but that's actually a bad thing. When we have rain and we're in a drought, that's actually more helpful than hurtful. Taking a look here at your drought monitor, and this is very early in the morning, I understand. Temperature right now going to be in the 40s to right near 50 degrees going in toward the later stages of our morning. But the reds and the oranges here on your map indicate areas that need rain. Everywhere Nashville South needs rain, and we're not going to see any significant chances until we get our way into Thursday, into Friday. We initially hoped and thought maybe we'll get a little bit of rainfall late Tuesday into Wednesday. No, we've pushed it back 2 days. The upcoming weekend, temperatures will get cooler. We'll have the rain that moves in before then. We're going to track that on Future Track coming up, going into our 4:30 half hour.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Let's get started here. 65 at Vietnam Veterans Boulevard there on the north side. Okay, we've been telling you about a lane closure here on I-65 north over the last little bit. Thankfully, it has all cleared up. So no more closures out there. They had promised to pick up the cones by 5 o'clock, and they've certainly done that after a long weekend of work. So no more problems up there on the north side. This is I-40 at Donaldson Pike near the airport. We could see it back up there later in the day. Right now, nothing to report. We'll continue to watch the roads for you. The Nashville Predators were able to get a big win, 5-2 over the weekend over the Edmonton Oilers. This is because of a hat trick from Ryan O'Reilly. Also, Kevin Lankinen also got his first win in goal this season for the Predators. Their record improves to 5 wins, 6 losses. Tomorrow night, the Preds are in Calgary taking on the Flames. Puck will drop at 8 p.m.
Legal battles continue between city and state over airport authority. We're going to have all those details coming up after the break.
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
Well, happening right now on Fox 17 News This Morning, Hendersonville is honoring veterans with a huge parade. We're going to tell you what you need to know about other upcoming events here in Nashville. Greg?
Looking at 2 live looks here over downtown. Not much happening here for us today, tomorrow, or Wednesday. We're tracking a late week weather maker coming up in your forecast, Justin.
And steer clear traffic this morning takes us to I-40 at Donaldson Pike out near the airport. A smooth ride so far. How long will it stay that way? Only time will tell. I'm here to watch it for you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Fox 17 News This Morning. It's a Monday morning, November the 6th. I'm Justin McFarland. We're going to begin this morning telling you about the very latest in a huge debate with the Metro Airport Authority. They're going to be holding a special meeting after another legal win for the city of Nashville in its battle against the state over control of, well, a lot of different things, but in this case, the Nashville International Airport Board. Let's hear from Fox 17 News' Kylie Walker. She's live for us this morning at BNA with a lot more on this special meeting.
Well, GOP lawmakers say that the state should have more say because of Nashville's growing tax base. Others say that it's just state overreach. For a while, the state controlled the airport authority, which manages, operates, and finances and maintains the international airport. But then the city pushed back on that, suing the state over the changes to the airport authority. And in the interim, the authority installed new board members that were appointed by state officials on July 1st. But now the state's panel is out and the Metro's old board is back in after that most recent ruling last week where a 3-judge panel said the new state law is unconstitutional since it only applied to Davidson County.
They ostensibly said other cities could qualify at certain points.
Yes.
But that's a far cry from saying they will qualify for the same kind of treatment.
Earlier in the show, we heard from Jasper Hendricks, the chair of the Democratic Black Caucus, who says the state has other issues that they need to focus on aside from this ongoing back and forth with the city. Now, coming up at 3 p.m. later today, this afternoon, there will be a special meeting held. We plan to have our crews there, and we will have any updates that become available from that meeting at that time later today. Live from BNA, Kylie Walker, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
All right, Kylie, thank you so much. Well, plenty of people came out to Hendersonville yesterday for the city's Veterans Day Parade, and that includes a very familiar face.
I'm Scott Couch. We are live in Hendersonville at the Veterans Day Parade.
The familiar sounds and voice of Scott Couch. He emceed the event. 72 groups signed up to be part of the 10th annual parade honoring our local heroes and veterans, some of whom have sacrificed for our country and our freedom. The city co-sponsored it along with veterans of foreign wars post 9851 and the Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 240. Well, Veterans Day, of course, is next Saturday, and Nashville has got a series of Veterans Day events, including its own Veterans Day Parade. Singer Kid Rock will be the grand marshal of the parade. Starts at 11 o'clock and will head down Lower Broadway.
Good morning. Time right now is 4:33. Taking a look at your forecast here. Getting up, getting out the door. Right side of your screen, you're going to have your current temperatures and your forecast for the next couple days ahead. We're in the middle 40s, so we're a little bit warmer than how we ended last week, and that will continue to be the case. We're going to have 50s for morning temperatures tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So no rain for now. Warmer mornings. We're actually chasing records when it comes to afternoons, and we'll talk a little bit more about that here coming up. In the next check of your forecast, the broad strokes of what you can expect here on a Monday. We're all clear for code red. We have no problems. Slightly warmer, a little bit on the dry side there. We've been talking about this since Thursday when our last drought monitor came out, that we had no rain and things were getting a little bit worse. No rain Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Then we go into Thursday and Friday, and it's minimal rain chances, but they're going to be there. We'll talk much more about that coming up in a few minutes.
Steer clear traffic for you this morning at 4:34. A quick look here at I-65 at Vietnam Veterans Boulevard there in the Rivergate area. We just reported that they have picked up the cones there as you approach Vietnam Veterans Boulevard. It turns out that's not the total case here. They're picking up the cones. So they're not quite done yet. As a matter of fact, we've just seen some police vehicles go by where they continue to try and pick up the cones there in that area as they've been working on some lane closures there throughout the weekend. We will let you know when they're all finished, but you can see one of the workers. There he is right there. This is my favorite part of the morning, when they take the barrels and just start tossing them. Looks like they haven't really done that yet, but they can get pretty animated with some of the barrels. We'll continue to watch it for you, let you know anything that's going on. Well, crews are working out there, but there's another portion of I-65 this morning near the downtown loop that is completely reopened after construction of its own. Fox 17 News photojournalist Kevin Mumphrey on the scene there as traffic on I-65 was shut down on Friday night around 8 o'clock. We're taking a live look here from the Fern Avenue overpass looking towards 65 and 24 there on that north side. It was shut down from the 24-65 split through the Rosa Parks area there in Metro Center, over the Cumberland River Bridge, all the way around to the I-24 East and I-40 West junction. Now, TDOT says this was so that crews could make repairs to the I-65 bridge over the Cumberland. The road is now reopened this morning. Well, coming up, a history-making career of one police officer who just passed away. We'll tell you more about it. And Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky inviting former President Trump now to visit Ukraine. We're going to tell you why the two men have disagreed on how to stop the war against Russia.
Fox 17 News, Code.
4:38 is the time. Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. As you take a live look there on Lower Broadway, lots of street closures down there on Lower Broadway these days. That is because of a huge event, one of the biggest events actually in the city every single year. Is coming up on Wednesday night. That is the 57th annual CMA Awards happening at Bridgestone Arena. Lots of celebrities, lots of people coming down, also lots of traffic that's going to crowd that area as well. So we're going to be getting you set for that throughout the week. The very first black police officer to integrate Birmingham's police department has passed away at the age of 90. Now, the Birmingham Police Department says that Leroy Stover's legacy and work paved the way for other men and women of color to serve. While expanding the police department's reach to other men of people of color, he was able to also expand the reach into the community. He joined the department back in 1966 and rose to the rank of deputy chief before retiring from the department in 1998. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky is now inviting former President Donald Trump to visit Ukraine. It comes in response to a promise that the former president made on the campaign trail, in which he said he could end the war between Russia and Ukraine within 24 hours if he was reelected. Well, Zelensky argues that peace cannot be negotiated with Russia's president.
If he can come here, I will need 24 minutes. Yes, 24 minutes, not more, to explain President Trump that he can't manage this war. He can't bring peace because of the Putin.
Now, keep in mind that the president there in Ukraine, Zelensky, has not had contact with Trump since the former president left office back in 2021. Let's talk to Grant Velbis now, standing by with a look at your forecast.
Time right now, 4:41. Yeah, Justin, taking a look here. Maybe you need a car wash. I looked at my car yesterday walking outside and I went, oh boy, she's not looking pretty. The next couple of days are good days to do it. Today, tomorrow, and even into Wednesday. No rain in the forecast until Thursday into Friday. We've pushed that timeline back. Here is why. I'm going to show you the map, and you see a big old stretch of brown lines. What that means is we've got a dry line moving in, meaning a shift in temperature, but not shift when it comes to rain potential. Weekend, we're going to go from 80 degrees today, tomorrow, and the next day to 61 by Saturday, 60 on Sunday. Can't rule out a shower on Sunday. That's the better chance for some rain, but really, overall, our rain chances are only going to be good Thursday into Friday.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Let's take a quick look here at what we're dealing with on I-65 at Vietnam Veterans Boulevard there in the North Nashville Rivergate area. Crews are continuing to pick up the cones there as they finish up from weekend construction. They're scheduled to be done fully by 5 o'clock this morning, so they'll be out there another 20 minutes or so. There was a lot more construction happening across other parts of the Mid-State there this morning, including near Rosa Parks Boulevard over in the Metro Center area, but thankfully those lanes have already reopened. It could be a busy morning there at B&A. Take a look. Listen, if it looks like this at 4:43, that's an indication of how backed up things will be there for the next little bit as you go to the airport. So you've got the early morning flight. You may want to consider the next exit 216B as a good way to steer clear. Well, coming up, there's a brand new study that says getting your vaccines could help with other conditions as well. We'll have the very latest from one of our Fox News correspondents.
Watch Fox 17 News.
4:45 is the time here on this Monday morning. There's brand new research that says some vaccines could have health benefits outside of the diseases they provide protections against. Fox News correspondent Daniela McMinnville has the very latest.
If you need another reason to keep up on your vaccinations, this might be the one. A recent University of Texas study found that Adults who received routine vaccinations against shingles, pneumococcus, tetanus, and diphtheria had a reduced risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. This builds on previous research that found influenza vaccination was associated with a 40% decrease in the 4-year risk of developing Alzheimer's disease in patients 65 years or older. Although scientists don't fully understand why, health experts say vaccination reduces the likelihood of an inflammatory response.
Some of the theories include simply the fact that you get less central nervous system damage from repeated infections. You avoid the infections, you avoid the damage.
Right now, the data is being looked at as a risk reduction strategy for Alzheimer's, rather than a cure.
It might be that people who are routinely receiving vaccinations and going through taking care of their health are doing other things for their health overall.
At the very least, more evidence that shows that taking care of yourself now has its benefits down the road. In Atlanta, Dana Marie McNichol, Fox News.
Well, looking ahead to later tonight, Fox 17 News investigates the fentanyl crisis. Who is making this deadly drug? Where does it come from? And how is it getting to the midstate? Now, Nashville is the second leading city for overdose in America. Overdose deaths. Coming up tonight at 9, Fox 17 News will sit down one-on-one with one of the country's most popular podcasters, a retired Navy SEAL named Sean Ryan, as he is working to expose the big business that's causing these killings.
The American people, they need a full picture of what's happening, and nobody's producing that right now.
A journalist from Mexico who is reporting on the front line of the fentanyl crisis also is telling us everything he knows about this after he put his life on the line by meeting with some of the drug cartels and even being kidnapped by the Mexican police, he says.
My mom called me on the phone, I answered, and she could hear them saying how they were gonna kill me, they were gonna chop my head off and put it in the back of my own car. And that's the way they wanted me to be found.
Fox 17 News' Megan O'Halloran is taking you behind the scenes of the fentanyl crisis. That's coming up tonight on Fox 17 News at 9. Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin is now honoring the medical staff who helped save his life this year by giving back in a big way. Now, Hamlin went into cardiac arrest in January after making a tackle during a game against the Cincinnati Bengals. He announced on social media that he had dinner with the 10 medical staff members who helped to save his life on Saturday night, calling them his heroes. But he also announced that he's launching a scholarship program called Cincinnati Heroes Scholarships. Now, the program will award 10 $1,000 scholarships to underserved students in the Cincinnati area. Hamlin says each scholarship will be named after one of the medical staff members. Of course, Cincinnati took on the Buffalo Bills yesterday on Sunday Night Football, and I'm sure it was a touching moment as Damar Hamlin made the return there to Cincinnati. All right, let's get to your weather forecast. Greg Bob is standing by to tell us about really 2 or 3 weather patterns happening in 1 week.
Yeah, this is that time of the year where almost every day is a little bit different than the one before it. So we've got a lot to work through. You are right. We have 3 different weather patterns this morning. If you're a morning exerciser, a morning jogger, you have temperatures that are going to be in the 40s to right near 50 degrees all throughout this morning. So not a bad morning for this time of the year. Honestly, right side of your screen, your current temps are there, and they'll be there throughout the entire morning all the way through 9 a.m. Taking a look at the forecast going forward, well, this is the real big thing we have going on. It doesn't seem like a big deal when we're cool and we go, oh, well, we're not getting rain. We're cool. We don't have rain. That's a nice combination. We need rain badly in many areas. We are in an extreme drought for almost all of southern Middle Tennessee, and we are in a moderate to severe drought in most of Middle Tennessee, getting right into the Nashville area. Keep that in mind. We're going to keep you posted on Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. It's too early for that. taking a look at Instagram as well. Those are good places you can go and taking a look. Temperatures going to be in the upper 70s later on today, 80 degrees tomorrow, 82 on Wednesday, and 73. We get much cooler for your weekend. That'll be our emphasis coming up in the next check of your forecast.
Steer clear traffic this morning. Let's take a quick look here at I-40 at Donaldson Pike out there near the airport. And yeah, here is the backup. Listen, everyone, I've said it and I'll continue to say it. Nashville International Airport is the busiest place in Nashville during the early morning hours. Hundreds of workers are already out there hauling bags and making airport operations go to make sure that people can catch their flights on time. So you can see the backup there of people leaving the city, we believe, here for the early morning hours. You can take 216B if you're running late. Try to catch that flight out there at BNA. We'll continue to watch the roads here for you. We do have a recall alert to tell you about this morning, and that involves children's frozen chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets are a big favorite among a lot of kids out there, but not these. Tyson Foods is recalling the fully cooked breaded fun nuggets. They're in the shape of dinosaurs. Tyson says a 29-ounce plastic bag may have metal pieces. Now, the package has a best used of date of September the 4th, 2024. If you have these chicken nuggets in your freezer, please take them back to the store or throw them away. You can now sock away even more money into your 401k or your IRA starting next year. The IRS has announced it is raising the 401k contribution limits to $23,000. That's $500 more than the current limit. Now, anyone 50 or older can put away an additional $7,500 in catch-up contributions for a total of around $30,500. Those same limits also apply to 403B plans, most 457 plans, and the federal government's thrift saving plan. Now, the IRS also announced it is raising the IRA annual contribution limit to $7,000 next year, also up by $500. People 50 and older can contribute another $1,000 on top of that for a total of around $7,500. Lots of changes there. Consult your finance person there. See what's best for you. Coming up, there are more news in the actors' strike that could offer a better chance of ending the standoff. We'll be right back.
Fox 17 News Code.
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. Live look there on Lower Broadway. Again, we are telling you about a lot of different things happening. Of course, this weekend, getting set for Veterans Day, big parade happening in downtown Nashville. Before that, though, the CMA Awards is moving into Bridgestone Arena. So lots of things happening there and lots of street closures as well. Watch out for that. We'll be telling you more about it coming up here throughout the morning. In the meantime, let's get to Brent Bobus. He's got a look at your forecast here for your Monday.
And you mentioned weekend, so why not just get right into it right now? I'll tell you today, tomorrow, Wednesday, no rain. Temperatures right near 80 degrees, and then temperatures going to get a little bit on the cooler side for the weekend. Look at your screen right now. We're talking near 80 for 3 days in a row. Then a big cool front moves in Thursday into Friday. That's your next chance for some rain, and then 61 on Saturday, and a few showers possible on Sunday. Your morning temperatures are going to be cool. There were a lot of events around town this past weekend. I was up for one about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had 4 layers on. I went, I have to go home and get a coat. That's how it was. That's how this weekend's going to be in the morning hours here before the sun rises. And now that we have that fallback thing that we have gone through, the last, 24, 36 hours, it's going to be even cooler feeling for longer going into the next couple of days. Keep that in mind.
All right, Greg, thank you so much. Let's get to your steer clear traffic out there this morning. Two things I want to tell you about. What is happening on I-40 at Donaldson Pike. As you can see, the traffic out there a bit slow, and this is because of the traffic getting out there to the airport, and lots of it there this morning. So please be advised, if you've got a flight this morning, things are going to be a touch slower than usual. Getting out there towards the airport, it is very, very crowded. The other thing to show you this morning is going to be here, and that is going to be I-65 at Vietnam Veterans Boulevard. Here on the north side, you can see traffic over here also moving slowly, but this is because of overnight construction happening there on the north side. It's supposed to be cleared up by 5. It was 2 for 1 for NASA's Lucy spacecraft as it conducted its very first asteroid flyby earlier this week. Now, the spacecraft flew by the small asteroid on Wednesday. It is located in our solar system main asteroid belt between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. But astronomers discovered that the asteroid is really part of a binary pair of space rocks. The Lucy team believes the larger asteroid is about half a mile wide, while the smaller ones are about 0.15 miles across. Now, Lucy's main goal is to explore Jupiter's Trojan asteroid swarms, which have never been fully explored. Lucy isn't going to reach those asteroids, though, until 2027. Well, there could be an end in sight for the SAG-AFTRA strike. That is according to Variety as well as The Hollywood Reporter. Those major studios did deliver a brand new offer to the Actors Union on Friday. While the terms of that offer were not disclosed, one of the major sticking points has been the use of artificial intelligence. Now, the studios are trying to resume production so that they do not have to cancel upcoming movies and TV shows. Thousands of actors, meanwhile, are in need of a paycheck. So we'll see if the two can finally get together. Well, the world's best airport has unveiled a new makeover. Singapore's Chang Airport has fully reopened Terminal 2 after a 3.5-year expansion. Now, nature is overriding, or the overriding design theme, with a 14-meter high digital waterfall display, as well as a vertical garden as well. There's also a digital sky that changes color depending on the time of day. The expansions also are boosting the terminal's capacity by 5 million people. The airport can now handle 95 million passengers a year. Our BNA, our own BNA, they're doing some expansions too, but I don't think they're quite doing this over there. Our 5 o'clock hour starts right now.
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
Good morning, 5 o'clock right now on this Monday. Right now on Fox 17 News This Morning, a man is found shot outside of a Clarksville market. Who police have arrested? And what else we've learned about the case here this Monday morning.
And the latest updates on the legal battles between city and state over the airport authority. Those details coming up.
Temperatures near record-breaking highs, but just for now. When the bottom drops out, our next chance for some much-needed rain coming up in your forecast.
Good morning to you, and thanks for starting your day with us here on Fox 17 News This Morning. I'm Jennifer Waddell. Let's take a look at the top 3 stories you'll want to know about before you kick off your Monday. For starters, we go overseas, where U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has made unannounced visits to the West Bank and Iraq just yesterday. He met with the Palestinian Authority's president in the West Bank and then met our troops in Baghdad. The secretary says the U.S. is open to humanitarian pauses in the conflict, but the White House is still not on board with the ceasefire. Former President Donald Trump set to testify today in a New York fraud lawsuit. He's accused of inflating his net worth in order to secure loans and deals. The state attorney general's civil suit against Mr. Trump is looking for $250 million in damages, and they want to stop Mr. Trump and his sons from serving as officers in any New York corporation. We have a new winner of the New York City Marathon this morning. A runner from Ethiopia wins it all. Tamarat Tola finishing the race in 2 hours, 4 minutes, 58 seconds. That is his personal best and a new record. Here at home, the Metro Nashville Airport Authority is having a special meeting coming up today. This meeting comes after Metro scored a big legal win last week when a 3-judge panel upheld Nashville's control over the airport authority, striking down a new state law that was implemented earlier this year. So what does this mean for the future of the airport and the folks here in the Mid-State? Fox 17 News' Kylie Walker joining us live from Nashville International Airport.
The city and state have been at odds over who should control the airport. Now, it's been a very messy battle, a lot of back and forth. However, now after this most recent ruling, the state's panel is now out and Metro's originally appointed panel is back in. Now, it all started, to give you guys some backstory, when the Republican-dominated legislature approved plans for the state to make enough appointments to control the airport authority, which manages, operates, finances, and maintains the international airport and a smaller one in Nashville. Now, the city then sued the state over these changes to the airport authority, but in the interim, the authority installed new board members that were appointed by state officials on July 1st. While some GOP lawmakers argue that Nashville's growing tax base should allow the state more say, others feel that it's state overreach and they should focus on other things.
Making sure that people that people have access to health care, that people have access to food, and that people have access to jobs, here in the state.
Coming up in the next half hour, we'll hear from conservative commentator Steve Gill on his take. And also later this afternoon at 3 p.m., there will be a special board meeting held. Who's there? We'll have any updates that come out of that meeting later this afternoon. Live at BNA, Kylie Walker, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Kylie, thank you for that update. 5:04 right now, Operation Crime and Justice. We go to Clarksville, where police say one person is in custody after a man is found. Officers confirm that 37-year-old Antoine Gray died at the In-N-Out Market on Craft Street. He had been shot several times, and then hours later, police say they arrested a 50-year-old named Daniel Dowland. So if you know anything about the shooting, again, the good news is they do have someone in custody. But if you have any information that could help Clarksville police, perhaps you live nearby and maybe you've got some camera footage that you could share with police. They would like to take a look at it. We've got the number at the bottom of your screen so you can give them a call. Crisis in the classroom right now. A Tennessee legislature task force will meet for the first time today, and they're going to talk about whether the state of Tennessee should reject federal education funding. This task force created in response to conflict over federal level requirements regarding student education and then the money that's tied to those requirements. The 10 lawmakers are going to hear from the Sycamore Institute tomorrow. The Institute's recent report says almost 90% of federal education money goes toward Tennessee's nutrition programs, low-income students, and children with disabilities.
And 5:06 our time, taking a look here at your forecast. Waking up here on a Monday, we mentioned the New York City Marathon. Do you know why a marathon is called a marathon? Well, it goes all the way back to 490 BC. So we're talking more than, 2,500 years ago, when someone ran from Marathon in Greece to Athens to announce that a war was done. And guess how long that was? It was a marathon. If you know how long that is, it's 26.2 miles. And that's why we have it now that continues to move along. Taking a look here, we're chasing records. I talked about it. I want to show you it now. Taking a look. Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday are all going to be really close. I don't believe any day breaks a record, but boy, we are going to be really, really close to that number. So just know that the next couple of days are going to be warm. The problem then lies in the upcoming weekend when our rain chances are going to go up. We're going to track that and look at your next weather maker coming up in our next check of the forecast when we move into this first brand new day of the week.
Greg, thank you. Let's check in on steer clear traffic. First thing I want to bring to your attention is the quadrant near I-65, Vietnam Veterans Boulevard, and Rivergate Parkway. All right, this whole area, for the most part, has had to dodge shutdowns all weekend long. Ramps on and off I-65 shut down due to some construction work. In fact, I drove through this myself over the weekend where you couldn't get off or on the interstate. So it looks to me like they have now cleared the cones, and those on and off ramps are now back open again. But we've got this going on right now in that same location. We're going to find out exactly what this is all about in addition to that scheduled maintenance work. Again, this is I-65 in the Rivergate Vietnam Veterans portion of town north of Nashville. So we'll work to see what exactly this is about. As soon as we get an update, we'll let you know in your next Steer Clear traffic report. We have a coffee shop fire that set back a couple of mid-state businesses. We'll tell you about the damage and a timeline to get reopened.
This Fox 17.
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning on this Monday. A dental clinic and a popular coffee shop in Murfreesboro both temporarily closed this Monday morning after a fire yesterday. Happened right around 6 a.m. Flames broke out at the Just Love Coffee in their west shop there in Murfreesboro. You could see smoke was billowing through the roof there. Fire crews got there pretty quickly, though, and they got the fire out. Said nobody is hurt, which is the best news of all. The cafe's owners, though, say they're already in the process of making repairs. So that's the great news. Just give them some patience there. The dental office and the Just Love Coffee in Murfreesboro as they try to get back up and running. Legacy Family Dental is located right next to that coffee shop, and on their Facebook page, they say their entire building had water and smoke damage, so they're also closed until further notice. So if you have an appointment at that dental facility, scheduled this week especially, they will reach out to you to get you rescheduled. It's 5:11, time now we'll have our morning pause and check in on the weather story with Greg. How was your weekend, Greg? Were you outside?
We're here.
How was your weekend, Greg?
Weekend was good. It was
good.
Honestly a very, very, very good weekend.
Weather
I hope
was
it was
gorgeous.
Too. Yeah, oh my gosh. And it was one of those things where I walked outside yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Like a little bit later in the morning, I went, ooh.
Beautiful.
And I exchanged the pants for shorts.
We sat out at the First Horizon Park yesterday for the Tennessee Samford baseball game. Beautiful.
You can't ask for much better.
And it turned out to be a surprise doubleheader.
Right? So
we thought we were paying for tickets to one game. They played a doubleheader.
Hey.
It was a lot of fun.
Nothing is free, but sometimes you get a little bonus,
That's
we'll
right.
call it. There
That's
you go. No rain for now. Warmer mornings are going to be ahead of us here. Right side of your screen, current temperatures. Temps for the days ahead of us, too. When it comes to the afternoons, y'all, we're chasing records today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. We're going to focus on that. No rain until Thursday. We'll also focus on that coming up in the next check of your Code Red forecast. But, oh boy, we are in a nice little weather pattern here.
Thank you, Greg. Hey, good news. It does look like that situation that was on I-65 at Vietnam Veterans Parkway has cleared up. So north of town, you are looking all good. Let's check Ellington Parkway. This is one of the biggest detours that folks north of town take to come into Nashville. Kind of like that little secret secondary, runs parallel to I-65, and it's also looking great. We have no traffic issues down there. Right now, the biggest concern is some of the backup over at Nashville International Airport. We'll keep an eye on that for you in minutes with Steer Clear Traffic. Highway closures over the weekend, reopening, and we were mentioning that area up by Rivergate, I-65. That's been one of them. We've got others, though, and we're going to take a look at some of the new construction that's going to be underway as well in minutes.
I'm Corey B. Truck.
Good morning and welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. Israeli troops moving into Gaza City and civilians throughout the Gaza Strip are facing increased dangers, right? Many of them who are still there are without basic needs like food and water. Now, the Biden administration is calling for pauses in the fighting to address this and try to get innocent civilians plus hostages out. As national correspondent Atra El-Nashar reports, it's getting some pushback from those who claim it's only going to help Hamas.
As As it provides assistance to Israel on a near daily basis, the Biden administration says more needs to be done to protect Palestinian civilians. More than 9,000 are believed to be dead. The White House calling for humanitarian pauses. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said they won't consider any that don't include the release of Israeli hostages.
Temporary, localized, to be able to get Americans out, to be able to get aid in.
Insisting it's different than a ceasefire, a total stoppage of fighting to end the war, which they say would only give Hamas room to plan further attacks. Many Republicans pushing back.
This is not a time for a ceasefire or a pause in any way, Mr. Speaker. This is a time to crush Hamas, eliminate their leadership, and obliterate their fighters.
14 Democratic senators, including Intelligence Committee Chair Mark Warner, issuing a joint statement supporting a short-term cessation of hostilities. In Israel Friday, Secretary of State Antony Blinken discussed potential pauses with Israeli leaders. He says these questions were raised.
How to use any period of pause to maximize the flow of humanitarian assistance, how to connect a pause to the release of hostages, how to ensure that Hamas doesn't use these pauses or arrangements to its own advantage.
Fears of a broader regional conflict got worse Friday when the leader of Hezbollah, a Lebanese militant group the U.S. designates as a terrorist organization, said nothing can be ruled out if Israel continues military attacks in Gaza. He also claimed the U.S. is entirely responsible for the war raging on. The Wall Street Journal reports U.S. intelligence indicates Syria plans to provide Hezbollah with Russian-made missile defense systems to be delivered by the Russian Wagner mercenary group. Russia dismissed the report, though just a day earlier, its ambassador to the UN claimed Israel does not have the right to defend itself. In Washington, I'm Atrel Nishar reporting.
Atra, thank you. 5:18 is your time right now, and new this morning, a portion of I-65 in the downtown loop is reopening. I was just telling you about all the work north of town. Oh, it looks like we lost our live shot. Okay, so we've lost the live shot, so we won't be able to go out there. But just do want to reassure you that Rosa Parks Boulevard in the Metro Center area, all traffic had been detoured around I-24 and I-40. TDOT says it was so they could make some repairs to the I-65 bridge in that area. But we understand that the road should be reopened right now. They were supposed to reopen it at 5, just like they were ending the construction work up by Rivergate at 5, and it looks like that is the case. We've got a TDOT camera that can show us right now how that's looking. So appreciate the live look and the effort and the fact to get you that shot right there. Thanks, y'all. And looking pretty good here to start your Monday morning commute, which is great news. We'll check in again on Steer Clear Traffic with Dustin in just a minute.
That we will. Jen,
yes?
Question for, this is just what I do every day on a Monday.
Let's start. Hit me right now. Let's go.
Okay, so there are many answers to this question.
Okay.
But just give me any one, but I will give you the appropriate answer for the day of the week.
Okay.
Okay? In caso emergency, what do you do?
Eat chips. I don't know.
No, it's National Nacho Day.
Oh, is it?
So in case of emergency, you eat chips.
Perfect.
You crushed it here.
We had some barbecue nachos at the ballpark yesterday. They're still so good. We did. I was celebrating a day early.
We can't make this stuff up. This is here at 5:19. Taking a look. Our forecast looking good for breakfast. Maybe you want some breakfast nachos. You know, they're looking good to go. 47 degrees at 6 o'clock. Will be all the way up to 63. And I say all the way up like it's a big deal, but really it is. When you're at 63 degrees at 9 o'clock and the average high temperatures should be in the upper 60s and you're going to be near 80. We're going to be near record temperatures today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. But we have no rain today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Our drought monitor, the hotter the color, the more you need rain. We really need it. Basically everywhere south of I-40. We'll look at that next weather maker and talk about rain chances leading into the upcoming days. 78 today, 80 degrees tomorrow, 82 on Wednesday, and 73 on Thursday before we get back to much cooler temperatures in the forecast leading into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Steer clear traffic this morning takes us over to I-40 at Donaldson Pike as you make that drive out there to the airport. A bit of a slow go for you this morning, so please be aware about that as you make that drive out there towards the Donaldson area. Let's get to a disabled vehicle we understand that we've got going on as well. Okay, so this is going to be 65 at the 24 loop right before you cross the Cumberland River headed towards Metro Center. Disabled car there on the shoulder. Once authorities get there, it will shut down that far lane there, and it will limit the traffic to one lane on both merging areas. So that will slow things down as well. We'll tell you more about it when authorities get there and about other areas of town coming up in a few.
All righty, Justin, thank you. We want to pause here for a moment and give a big congratulations to one of our favorite team members here at Fox 17 News, and it is Justin McFarland. He just told you about your steer clear traffic, but Justin does a whole lot more than that. In fact, Justin earning the Outstanding Journalist Award from the Nashville chapter of the National Association of Black Journalists, and he was honored at their 2023 awards in Hendersonville just yesterday. There he is, taking the podium. Justin, of course, with us every morning. He's analyzing the traffic, taking a look at important issues here in the mid-state, and just does so much work beyond that. So there he is with some legends in broadcasting. Justin, congratulations to you. We certainly appreciate you and all the hard work you do. Your beautiful wife there with you last night to receive the award. By the way, Justin, we mentioned, always has more than just traffic, but local news. And as state leaders consider giving third grade students another path to move on to the next grade, Justin's going to take a closer look at that here in minutes.
Low. 5:24 is the time. There could be some changes happening to Tennessee's third grade retention law. Now, if you're unfamiliar, the law says that third graders cannot move to the fourth grade unless they pass a state reading test first. Students also have the option to go to summer school if they don't pass the test. But now the State Board of Education is looking into a new policy that says if students score just half if students score as well as half of the students on last year's test, they can move on to the fourth grade if they're willing to have a tutor all year. Now, state education leaders acknowledge that parents should be both frustrated and confused by all the changes.
Nobody's trying to disadvantage any student. Nobody is trying to burden the system or our educators. The heart behind this mechanism is really to identify the students that need help and send them down a pathway, as we call it. Give them the resource that they need and the tools that they need, the student and the parents, to put them back on a healthy course.
Now, there will be plenty of time to have a conversation about any changes made. That is because the State Board of Education will not meet again until February of next year. So until then, no rules will be changed.
Look at our forecast here at 5:26 this morning here on a Monday. Already looking ahead toward the weekend. I'll piece it all together for you first. Today, tomorrow, Wednesday, all right near 80 degrees. So very warm, but the weekend itself, the outlook for us, much cooler. 61 for Saturday, and then only 60 degrees on Sunday. Saturday stays dry. Sunday, a possible shower. What is our best chance for rain? That's always the biggest question I'm asked every day. When we get in the rain, because we need it. We're in a little bit of a drought. We're not going to get it until we go into Thursday and then Friday. How can you follow along? Anywhere on social media, just type my name and you'll find me somewhere. Whether it's, I guess, Twitter or X or whatever that is now. Or Facebook, Instagram. You can find it there. You're going to see your dog of the day coming up in a few minutes. We'll look at your 7-day forecast and make sure that you know everything you need as you head out the door here on this Monday morning. Right now, we're also looking at your steer clear traffic. What you need to know there as well.
Yes, we are. Let's take a look at what we are dealing with out there. This is going to be I-40 at Donaldson Pike out near the airport. Things continue to be busy out that direction. So if you got their early morning flight, please keep that in mind as you get out and about. Things can back up out there onto the interstate, onto I-40. Other than that, we're okay, other than this disabled vehicle that just left. So no longer a problem there on I-65 and the 24 loop there on the north side. They were doing construction up there over the weekend. Glad to see everything has reopened.
Legal battle updates between city and state over the airport authority. We're going to have those details and what's next coming up after the break.
Insurance companies have a...
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
Good morning. 5:30 is the time right now on Fox 17 News This Morning, honoring our veterans, Hendersonville, with their parade. And then we're going to tell you what you need to know about Nashville's upcoming event this week.
Oh, look at that here. We're getting closer to sunrise, about an hour away. We have the whole going back in time thing. Not technically going back in time, but we definitely did fall back the last couple of days for sunrise a little bit earlier today. We'll see how long we'll stay dry coming up in your forecast.
Steer clear traffic this morning. Busiest spot in town out towards the airport. We'll tell you the best way to steer clear of any congestion and check in on that 24 drive coming up in a few.
All right, fellas, thank you. And good morning to you. Thanks for joining us for Fox 17 News This Morning. Glad to be here for you to kick off a brand new work week. I'm Jennifer Waddell. Lots of folks coming to Hendersonville Sunday for the city's Veterans Day Parade, including one of our familiar faces.
I'm Scott Couch. We are live in Hendersonville at the Veterans Day Parade.
That's it. There's Scott Couch. He was there at the Veterans Day Parade in Hendersonville to MC that event. 72 groups involved in the 10th annual parade, honoring our local heroes and all who have sacrificed for our country and our freedom. Thank you to all of you. The city co-sponsored it along with the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 9851 and the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 240. So Veterans Day also being celebrated in Nashville. Nashville will have its own parade. Kid Rock will be the co-grand marshal, and that parade will be on Broadway. Starts at 11 o'clock this Saturday. All right, so 11 a.m. this Saturday. Kid Rock, the co-grand marshal. It'll be along Broadway. Go ahead and just make a mental note now if you have to be downtown for any reason coming up this weekend. You'll want to know to steer clear of Broadway as that parade is going on. So, Greg, we went out to the ballpark yesterday for that Vols-Samford Bulldogs baseball event. Absolutely gorgeous, Greg. Oh. Sunshiny. It almost got to the point where we thought, are we going to get a sunburn?
It was
because it was warm and sunny.
It was more summer. It was more like late spring than it was
really
fall.
Was.
It definitely was. It was so gorgeous. Taking a look this morning, we're in a very similar spot here, upper 30s, low 40s. We're not bad. This is actually, for this time of the year, a really warm spot to be in. We might be chasing records for high temperatures today, tomorrow, and on Wednesday. So a lot to look at here coming up in your 7-day forecast. Looking at visibility tracker, nothing to look at there. Looking at the chasing records, I'm not going to hide stuff from you. Forget about it. We're all busy in the mornings. Let's just take a look. 76 your high today, 78 your high temperature for you Tuesday, and then 80 degrees on Wednesday. Look at how close to records. Do I believe we break any of them? No. Ooh, but we are within that area of record-breaking temps. So just keep that in mind, looking at your 7-day forecast. And it's going to continue to stay dry today, tomorrow, and on Wednesday. And then we'll get a little bit cooler on Thursday and Friday. That's our next big weather maker, our next decent chance for rain. We need the rain, so we'll look at that coming up in a few minutes. Right now, we're going to get you back from sky level to ground level for your steer clear traffic.
All right, everybody, let's get out to I-40 at Dallas and Pike out near the airport. We've been watching this area especially close because of the slowdown that we've seen with the amount of people going out there to BNA today. It is a bit of a slow go for you as you make that drive. You can take the very next exit, 216B, as your best bet to steer clear if you've got that early morning flight. We're also checking in for the first time on I-24 Waldron Road out here in Laverne. Looking good so far this morning. Drive time in from Murfreesboro to Nashville, less than an hour. It won't stay that way. We'll continue to watch the roads for you.
Justin, thank you. New this morning, Metro Nashville's Airport Authority going to have a special meeting after another legal win for Metro in the battle against the state. And this one has been over the control of the Nashville International Airport. And when we talk about control of the airport, really, when we dive into it, what we're talking about is the future of the airport. How might it expand? And what would that look like? Fox 17 News' Kylie Walker joining us live from BNA to explain.
Well, GOP lawmakers say that the state should have more say due to Nashville's growing tax base. Others say that this is just state overreach. Now, for a while, the state controlled the airport authority, which manages, operates, finances, and maintains the international airport. But then the city pushed back, suing the state over the changes to the airport authority. And in the interim, the authority installed new board members that were appointed by state officials on July 1st. But now that leads us to today. The state's panel is out and Metro's old board is back in after that most recent ruling last week where a 3-judge panel said the new state law is unconstitutional since it only applied to Davidson County.
They ostensibly said other cities could qualify at certain points.
Yes.
But that's a far cry from saying they will qualify for the same kind of treatment.
Earlier in the show, we heard from Jasper Hendricks, the chair of the Democratic Black Caucus, who says the state has other issues that they need to worry about rather than this back and forth with the city. Now, coming up later this afternoon at 3 p.m., there will be a special board meeting held. The public comment will be there, but as of now, that did close at 3 a.m. this morning, so no one else could put in a public comment, but we will see more of that information later today. We are hoping to be there and get more of those details for you guys later this afternoon. For now, live from BNA, Kylie Walker, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Thanks, Kylie. We've had some big traffic closures over the weekend that are wrapping up this Monday morning. We'll show you where that work has been going on and the latest on your downtown loop traffic. Already seeing more volume here to kick off your 5 o'clock hour on your Monday.
Attention homeowners.
Good morning and welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. Right now we have a portion of I-65 in the downtown loop that is reopening after some weekend construction work. Our Fox 17 News photojournalist Kevin Mumphrey is out there live this morning. Looks like he's at the Fern Avenue overpass giving us this live look from where I-65 and I-24 merge and split. This is just north of downtown Nashville. They closed I-65 Friday night. Taking a live look, you can see everything is back open and running pretty smoothly here. All traffic had to be detoured around the city as a result of some bridge work that they were doing on I-65. So looking good this morning. No crashes in this area, which is great news. And also using this opportunity to just let you know that all of the construction work that was being done on a bridge up near Rivergate Mall has also stopped after a weekend full of work. So they have now reopened that area up near Rivergate as well. So good news here in Steer Clear traffic.
Your forecast here on a Monday morning is not looking all that bad at all. We're going to keep the arrow right where it's at. We're all clear when it comes to any code red threat level. However, we're going to see a couple of different things happen this weekend. One, very warm. We're going to be warmer than average today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Then a cold front moves in Thursday into Friday, and the literal words cold front kind of tell you the whole story. We're going to have temperatures that drop drastically into the upcoming weekend. We will be in the upper 50s to low 60s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So all the warmth you felt yesterday, you're going to have again today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Enjoy it while it lasts before that big cool down sneaks back in.
Steer clear traffic out there this morning. We want to get started at I-40 at Dawson Pike. Again, that's slow go near the airport. If you've got a flight this morning, which some of you watching may be packing up from a friend's house or a hotel or something like that. Hope you enjoyed Nashville because a lot of people are making that exit this morning. You can use the very next exit, 216B is the best way to steer clear that. On the north side, 65 at Vietnam Vets, we're looking great out there. Had some over the weekend construction that had lanes shut down. No longer the case. They have reopened everything there in Rivergate.
5:42 right now, still to come on Fox 17 News this morning. Want to tell you about a recall, especially if you have kids in the house who like dinosaur chicken nuggets. I'll tell you about the recall here in moments. Plus, if you have older children, a health risk that you may not realize. Still to come.
Type 2 diabetes is...
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning on this Monday. Alrighty, if you have a child in the Cheatham County School District, heads up. Bus Route 3, which is bus number 47, will not run today. The regular route will resume coming up Thursday. You have almost a week with no bus service. This is impacting students who ride that route and go to Sycamore High, Sycamore Middle, and Pleasant View Elementary. Families, just a reminder, you're going to have to find another way to get your kiddos to school through Thursday, both in the mornings and in the afternoons. We've seen districts have to do this. It is typically because of staffing shortages. They just don't have enough people to run all the routes and get all the kids. And a recall alert this morning involving frozen chicken nuggets. Speaking of kiddos, yours might like those dinosaur-shaped Tyson nuggets. Well, heads up here, they're being recalled. These are the fully cooked, breaded fun nuggets in the shape of dinosaurs. Tyson says the 29-ounce bag might have metal pieces in the nuggets. The package has a best used by date of September 4th, 2024. So if you have these chicken nuggets, throw them out, or you can return them to your store for a refund. Imagine there are a lot of those nuggets in a lot of freezers.
You can take a lot of things from me,
Yeah.
but when you mess with my chicken nuggies,
Yeah.
we
You
start
like the chicken
we start talking business. I'm just saying. 'Cause-
I mean, it's a staple for some kids eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right?
yeah, and I was told that as a kid, like as a 3-year-old,
Uh-huh.
people would watch me, like babysit me,
Uh-huh.
and they would go, "What do you want?" McDonald's chicken nuggies.
Chicky nuggies.
So when I hear that story, I feel for every kid out there right now that can't have those frozen dino nuggets.
Yeah, yep.
You have to.
Find something else.
There's nothing going on weather-wise here, which is kind of good and kind of bad. We'll look at why it's good, we'll look at why it's bad. We'll look at the bad first, because we are in a drought, and our drought is getting worse and worse when it comes to needing rainfall in many areas. We've seen some stories, in the last couple of weeks of fires that pop up here with people that are burning things when they shouldn't, or just even a lightning strike from that one random shower we have when we're still so dry. Keep that in mind. That will be the case here for the next couple of days and in the next couple of weeks, really. Your weekend planner, 61 degrees on your Saturday, 60 on Sunday. Taking a look going forward, we could be near record temperatures today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. We'll look at how these forecasted high temperatures compare to the record temps that we have for those specific dates coming up in a few minutes.
Steer clear traffic for you this morning. Let's check in on I-24 Hickory Hollow Parkway. That drive coming in from the Antioch area out there this morning. We're doing really nice so far this morning. No big tie-ups out there on the interstate. The drive times could not be better. Mount Juliet coming in at 26 minutes. Murfreesboro, 52 minutes. We'll watch that time carefully. Franklin, 28 minutes coming in from the south side. We'll continue to watch the roads here for you.
Thank you, Justin. Amazon is under fire this morning. The company accused of price gouging customers. Have you ever felt like this? Like maybe you were not getting a good deal on Amazon? The FTC claims that Amazon purposely inflated their prices, taking more than $1 billion from Americans. Court documents accuse the company of creating an algorithm tool designed to raise prices. The FTC claims that tool predicted whether online stores would follow Amazon's price increases. Amazon claims that algorithm has not been used for several years. But did it happen? We'll find out once this thing gets all flushed out. There's a new survey this morning that finds there are a lot of health risks for teenagers and obviously for the people around them. And it comes to how teenagers feel when they get behind the wheel. There's a National Sleep Foundation survey that says a lot of teenagers admit they are tired when they're driving. 1 out of every 6 teenagers says that they've driven drowsy within their first 2 years of driving. 95% said that they know it's risky, but sometimes they also drive distracted or under the influence. Job and school commitments were the top 2 factors when it came to drowsy driving. The Sleep Foundation says teenagers need 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. And we push that hard at our house. 5:50 right now, and here's something you might not have expected this Monday morning. Milk cartons, of all things, little cardboard, paper milk cartons, they may be in short supply, which could impact a few different areas. There's a new report out that says school lunches that contain those little cartons of milk could become in short supply in cafeterias in several states, including New York, Pennsylvania, California, and Washington. There's a supplier who's based out of Illinois that says they're facing higher than projected demand for milk cartons, causing a lot of unfulfilled orders. The shortage could also impact milk and juice that's served in hospitals, nursing homes, and prisons. And this could last until next year. So if you hear your kids talking about it, they come home from school, we didn't have any milk. That might be the reason why. Megastars Taylor Swift and Beyonce have changed the game, both for performers and for ticket companies. Their impact on the economy in minutes. Plus, take a look at this. An unexpected guest just feet from your patio. Why coyotes may not be so uncommon anymore.
My name is Jill Arnold.
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. Happy Monday to you. Concerts from 2 mega artists are bringing in big bucks for Live Nation Entertainment. That is the parent company of Ticketmaster. Reports say that Live Nation's third quarter revenue is up 32% compared to a year ago. Live Nation says that is the strongest quarter they've ever had in their history. And that is thanks in part to live shows from Taylor Swift and Beyonce. More expensive tickets, of course, lead to more demand, which then leads to more profits for big companies like Live Nation. And of course, the artists themselves are making money off that too. So as we would have expected, huge gains there for Live Nation. A homeowner in San Francisco wakes up to an unexpected guest on the patio, a coyote, sunbathing in one of his chairs. That coyote looked pretty comfortable too, just hanging out like that's its bed, making zero effort to move. Even once the homeowner kind of came out and approached, the homeowner contacted Animal Care and Control. Authorities making sure that this coyote pup was okay, and then they got it out of there. Animal Control officials say the coyote even reluctantly walked away. That coyote was comfy. But yeah, they helped it off to a wooded area and back into its natural habitat. They say this is typically the time when those young pups start leaving their home dens and they're looking for a new den of their own. Well, I think that coyote found it on their back patio. This makes me think of, I want to share with you guys, I'll put it on Facebook, one of our viewers here at Fox 17. They live or work in the Madison area, and she snapped a picture of a coyote in a Madison neighborhood not that long ago. So just, heads up, word to the wise.
They are here. I've even seen them leaving the parking lot working the night shift.
There's one here by the station. You're absolutely right.
There were several of them that are there. I'm just jealous of that one though. Man, if I could be laying right there right now, I'd be much more satisfied, I would say. I love waking up with you all in the morning, but to just be laying there hanging out sounds pretty nice here on a Monday morning. We talked about chasing records. Here we are. We're talking about a high of temperature of 76 degrees today, 78 tomorrow, 80 degrees on Wednesday. And those temperatures likely do not hit the record high, but we are really close all 3 days. Going into the upcoming weekend, we're going to cool down significantly because of this on your screen. Take a look. Thursday, The bigger the bar, the bigger the chance for rain. Thursday into Friday, there is going to be a rain chance that does move in. A cold front moves in. We're going to slide from near 80 degrees on Wednesday to, if we're lucky, we hit 60 on Friday. Nighttime temperatures go back down. In the meantime, though, nothing on top of the radar here this morning. Our sunrise is earlier here. It'll be around 6:10. Whereas on Friday, when you woke up with us, it was around 7:10. That's because we did the whole falling back thing when it came to our time. Our sunset, not going to be very nice for us here. 4:47 later on this afternoon.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Let's get to I-40 at Donaldson Pike, making that drive in from the east side. We've got a slow go there near the airport. We've been dealing with it now for over an hour. So this is just folks trying to catch their flight out of Nashville so they can get back to their reality, wherever they may be coming from. But the reality for you, if you've got to drive out there this morning, it's a slow go in that outer lane. You can take the next exit, 216B, to steer clear. The 65 trip down Trinity Lane, looking a little blurry, but typical for this time of the day. We're going to check in on some of your drive times coming up in our 6 o'clock hour.
Check it out here. Wild boars leave the green of a golf course looking a bit rough. Let's roll the video here. This is from Sedona, Arizona. And what you're looking at here are patches of a golf course absolutely torn to bits, routed up by javelina. Now, if you're not familiar with these wild boars in Arizona, we lived through them for about 9 years. They're nasty buggers. I'm just going to tell you right now, they stink to high heavens. They destroy anything they can find. And look at these workers trying to patch the sod on what is a gorgeous golf course in Sedona. Now, despite all the damage here, the manager of the facility said they're not too upset. And again,
it follows a very hot, dry summer, which is what we had here. We had a record-breaking hot and dry summer here, which means that the surrounding national forest, there's no food for these javelina and there's no water.
So this golf course in Sedona, Arizona is called Seven Canyons, and they're working with their local game and fish services to try to keep the javelina from coming back. The one thing about them too, if you ever find yourself in Arizona, you will smell them before you ever see them, and they always run in packs. Just a friendly advice if you ever find yourself out there. All right, let's see what's trending right now over on the website, fox17.com. One of the stories that has really gripped people who grew up watching Friends, and that was the death of Matthew Perry. Turns out, at least according to this trending story right now, his co-star Lisa Kudrow is not adopting Matthew Perry's dog, which I guess some folks in inner circles had wondered about. So that's a trending story right now. Also, a family-owned Tennessee restaurant that's being inducted into the Hot Dog Hall of Fame. That's still a trending story. If you want to find out who has a great Chicago dog that's now going into the Hall of Fame, you can head to fox17.com.
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
Legal battle updates between the city and state over airport authority. We're going to have those details coming up.
And the forecast here changing from near record-breaking high temperatures to rain and a very cool weekend. That's all coming up in your Code Red forecast.
Steer clear traffic for you this morning. I-40 at Donaldson Pike, a bit of a slow go near the airport. We've got fresh drive times right out the oven for you coming up in a few.
Justin, thanks. Greg, thanks. And thank you for being a part of our Fox 17 News This Morning show. We're glad to be here for you. I'm Jennifer Waddell. Getting right into one of our top stories here on this Monday morning, and it's over at the airport. When we talk about growth here in the mid-state, the airport is central to that. And the debate and the meeting later today comes after there was a showdown, if you will, between state government and local metro government. We had a 3-judge panel just last week that upheld Nashville's control over the airport authority, giving it to Metro versus the state. Fox 17's Kylie Walker joining us live this morning over at the airport to explain what this means for the future of the airport and the communities around it.
Yeah, in recent months, the city and state have been at odds over who should control the airport. It's been a very messy battle, a lot of back and forth. But now, after that recent ruling, the state's panel is now out, and Metro's originally appointed board is back in. It all started when the Republican-dominated legislature approved plans for the state to make enough appointments to control the airport authority, which manages, operates, finances, and maintains the international airport and a smaller one in Nashville. Now, the city then sued the state over the changes to the airport authority, but in the interim, the authority installed new board members that were appointed by state officials on July 1st. And while some GOP lawmakers argue that Nashville's growing tax base should allow for the state for more say, others feel that it's state overreach and they should focus on other things.
Making sure that people that people have access to health care, that people have access to food, and that people have access to jobs, here in the state.
Coming up the next half hour, we will hear from conservative commentator Steve Gill on his take. Now, the Metro Nashville Airport Authority will hold a special meeting that's going to be at 3 in the afternoon today. So we are planning on sending crews there, and we hope to get more updates for you guys when they become available. For now, live at BNA, Kylie Walker, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Thank you, Kylie. The Nashville Fire Department says they battled a brush fire west of downtown over the weekend. Let's take a look here at the video, and you can see this was rather intense. The Nashville Fire Department says the call came in around 10 o'clock Saturday night. Firefighters spent all night Saturday into Sunday morning trying to get this thing contained. This is on Gorley Road, right near the Cheatham and Davidson County line. Reinforcements got called in from the Tennessee Wildland Fire Department and many other agencies. Look, great aerial shots here showing you the impact. It does look like they've made some progress, though, in cutting out lines to keep that fire from growing, thankfully. But just a reminder here as we take a look at this video, folks, we are still in a drought. It is incredibly dry. And when we check in with Greg here, we're going to find out we don't have rain in the forecast really for the better part of this entire week.
Yeah, we're not going to see much happening here on the radar until Thursday into Friday. We were hoping that late tomorrow into Wednesday would be our next weather maker, but this has kind of been dialed back just due to how weather patterns work. They can slow down, they can speed up when it comes to rain 5, 6, 7 days out in the forecast, and that is unfortunately what has happened. Things have slowed down. So no rain for now. Warmer mornings though. We have temperatures right now that are in the middle to upper 40s, so we're not worried about frost. We're not worried about freezing. We have really chasing record temperatures coming in toward the afternoons today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. But this is the big story. Our next weather maker is going to be on Thursday into Friday. That will bring in some rain. It's our best chance for rain. We need it. And we just talked about the drought. We'll look at how bad the drought is and who really has the worst of it going on for us here across Middle Tennessee.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Let's get you started there at I-40 near Donaldson Pike. That drive out there near the airport continues to be slow there at the exit. So if you've got that early morning flight, 7:30, maybe 7 o'clock, you need to get there. The sooner the better because things are slowing down out in that direction. Here's I-40 at 46th Avenue. Good morning over there in the Nations. Doing fine over there in West Nashville. Going to take a look at I-24 plus your latest drive times as promised coming up in a few.
Thank you, Justin. 6:05 right now in Operation Crime and Justice. A woman is killed in a head-on crash in Montgomery County. Tennessee Highway Patrol, that's THP, says 53-year-old Tammy Biggins died when another car crashed the center line and hit her on Guthrie Highway. The other driver, just 22 years old, Nicholas Hawkins, THP says charges are pending against that 22-year-old in this case. Now to crisis in the classroom. This Monday morning, a Tennessee legislature task force is going to meet for the first time today and talk about whether the state should reject federal education money. This task force created in response to clashes over federal level requirements regarding student education. We've got 10 lawmakers who are going to hear from the Sycamore Institute tomorrow. Their recent report shows about 90% of all federal education dollars goes toward Tennessee's nutrition program, low-income students, and children with disabilities. And there are some people who argue that money should be spent in other areas. New changes, speaking of school, new changes for third graders who are struggling to read. We're going to tell you what Tennessee lawmakers want to change about the current retention law in minutes.
Toxic chemical exposure.
6:09 is the time. There could be some changes happening to Tennessee's third grade retention law. Now, if you're unfamiliar, it's the state law that says that third graders cannot move on to fourth grade unless they pass a state reading test. Now, students also have the option to go to summer school if they did not pass. However, the State Board of Education is looking at a brand new policy that says if students can score just as well as half of the students did on last year's test, they can move on to the fourth grade, but they have to have a tutor all year. Now, state education leaders acknowledge that things can be confusing and a little frustrating because they continue to make changes, but there's still a lot of questions even before this change can be made.
Do we have the financial and teacher resources to provide the tutoring that's going to be required for those fourth graders next year? The biggest challenges I have is do we have the people? Yeah. I mean, we want to provide them. I mean, it's important that we provide them to give the resources to help these students, as you said yesterday, have an above average year. They need to have that.
So you can hear state leaders still do have a few questions. There will be some public meetings, we understand, between now and the next Board of Education meeting, which will not happen until February. So no changes to the rules until then.
And good morning. Taking a look at your forecast here, starting you off on your Monday. And we're always looking and we're working for the upcoming weekend. I'll tell you today, tomorrow, Wednesday, no rain. Temperatures right near 80 degrees. We're going to be very warm the next couple of days. Right side of your screen, your current temps are there as well. Here's your weekend planner. Much cooler. So the first half of the week is very different than the end of it going in toward the weekend. We'll go from 80 on Wednesday to 61 degrees on Saturday, 60 on Sunday. No rain on Saturday, but a few showers possible on Sunday. Our best rain chance is Thursday. I'm going to track that rain chance for you and take a look at how much we could see because we need it coming up in your COVID forecast right now. Back to ground level, getting you going, getting you moving here this morning in Steer Clear traffic.
All right, Craig, thank you, sir. Let's get to our Steer Clear traffic out there on the road. I-24 at the Old Hickory Boulevard area out there in Antioch/King Ridge. You can see traffic here moving along pretty well as you make that drive in from the Antioch area. Hopefully things will continue this way because our drive times are looking very nice so far this morning. 26 minutes in from Hendersonville, 56 minutes in from Murfreesboro, 28 minutes in from Franklin. Please keep in mind, all of these, all of these times will be going up as the morning goes on for sure. We'll continue to track here for you, let you know exactly what we find and any crashes that could get in your way. Well, could a lack of new parents cause detrimental effects on the economy? Fox News correspondent Jackie Benitez has the very latest coming up. Plus, Elon Musk takes a stab at another type of technology. We're going to tell you how he's trying to stand out from his competitors.
Attention homeowners.
Hey there, good morning. It's just about 6:15 right now, kicking off your Monday. We want to reassure you with some good news in Steer Clear traffic that portions of I-65 that had to shut down over the weekend have now reopened this morning. One of those areas we're going to give you a live look at right now. Our photojournalist Kevin Mumphrey on location. This is the Fern Avenue overpass, and Kevin is giving us a gorgeous shot where I-65 and I-24 merge and then separate. Okay, there was some bridge work over the weekend over near Rosa Parks that had that area shut down, and folks had to redirect all weekend long. But the good news here this morning, everything is back open and flowing smoothly. No crashes in this area, which is great news. Also, the area that had to shut down on I-65 up near Rivergate this weekend has also reopened to normal traffic. Elon Musk branching out to another realm of the tech world. releasing a competitor to ChatGPT and other AI bots. It's called, is it Grok? I haven't heard the official pronunciation. Grok or Grok? Grok. It is the first time that Elon Musk has talked about this new startup company, XAI. The company says that Grok will answer all of the, quote, spicy questions with a side of wit. All right. Can't wait to hear exactly what that means. But Elon Musk claims that this chat bot has more up-to-date information compared to ChatGPT. But his company says that Grok still has the potential to generate false or contradictory information at times, which is the case for any of this artificial intelligence. 6:16, no AI here, or in the weather app, or in the forecast.
I don't even know what you were talking about.
Just good old-fashioned, working on the numbers. We got Greg here to tell you about it.
We just wake up and do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I forgot to even put a belt on. I'm just trying to keep my pants on this morning.
Please do, Greg.
And we're talking about AI doing stuff, and I'm like, hey, I've just got numbers for you. I've got the facts, I've got the details, and it's only me. So if it's wrong, it's on me. That's how we go. Oh, look at that.
That's pretty.
Oh, that is beautiful here. And this is the thing we were talking about a little while ago, of our sunrise being an hour earlier than it was on Friday when you woke up with us because of falling back. And boy, did it catch me off guard yesterday, even though I know and knew that we were going to have the earlier sunset. When it went down around 4:45, I went, not necessarily the best thing in the world, but then when the sleep settled in, for us, it's great. For you, it's not so great because you get home from work and the sun is already down if you're working a 9 to 5. No rain for now, warmer mornings, chasing some records here when it comes to high temperatures. No, the sunrise and sunset does not dictate our temperature this time of the year. It does later in the year, but right now we just did the whole fall back thing. But we're still seeing as much daylight. We've just shifted the timing in which we see it. So we still can get just as warm. On the clock, it doesn't matter. The sun goes, I'm going to do my job. 63 degrees at 9 o'clock, 68 degrees at 10 a.m. Taking a look, car wash, yes, 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 and yes for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You are good. Our next chance for rain is not going to be until Thursday into Friday, and then we do turn cooler after that because the cool front that moves in will bring in much cooler air. So we'll go from 82 on Wednesday to 59 on Friday. So a very quick shift in temperature.
Steer clear traffic. We are picked up our first big crash of the morning. This one's going to be on I-24 near Briley Parkway. As you make that drive down from the Jolton and Whites Creek area, Metro Police on the scene here where they've got looks like a lane of traffic, or actually a whole exit here shut down. Looks like they may be trying to get it reopened. The car that caused all of this is right here. You can see the taillights right there. Yeah, that'll give you an indication. It's not supposed to be facing that way. An ambulance has already come and gone from this particular scene. So let me show you exactly where we're talking about. It's on the north and west side, I-24 coming down from Jolton and Whites Creek. Right as you get to Briley Parkway, that's where the slowdown is. Best way to steer clear, if you want to try to get on Briley, is you keep going, jump off perhaps near Brick Church Pike before you make your way in. That'll help you get around some of this a little. You may just need some additional time in the meantime to try and make sure you have what you need to get by.
Justin, thank you. Deciding to become a parent is a very personal choice, but data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reveals birth rates are plummeting. Fox News correspondent Jackie Ibanez taking a closer look at how it could impact our economy.
Sharp declines in birth rates could be birthing new problems for the future health of the economy. Between 2007 and 2022, the nationwide birth rate dropped by roughly 23%, according to data from the CDC.
In the near future, we are going to have a change in the composition of the workforce.
If this downward trend continues, Justine Hervé of the Stevens Institute of Technology believes it will initially create workplaces with a higher number of older employees and fewer younger people on staff.
Jobs that were previously held by young people are now going to be vacant. And so the question that's important here is, are we going to be able to retrain people so that these jobs get filled?
An aging society with a shrinking birth rate can also reduce the number of eligible workers paying taxes that help cover older people's pensions and health care.
Fewer active workers are going to have to support a bigger population of retirees. And, if you combine this with the fact that there's rising inflation and more difficulty to access home owning for the younger generation, that's probably going to imply some hardships for the younger generations.
Hervé says it could force governments to restructure tax systems to account for deficits in social programs.
Perhaps diverge a little bit from income and sales tax to fund their social programs, and instead rely more on other types of taxation. It could be environmental taxes or property taxes instead.
While fewer workers could trigger wage increases as companies try and fill empty positions, Hervé says businesses may start relying more on automated machines instead. Jackie Ibanez, Fox News.
6:21, and want to just pause for a moment and say good morning. Hope your day's off to a great start. We appreciate you being a part of our morning show every morning. We love waking up with you and hearing from you on social media. So just a note of gratitude to kick off our Monday.
Let the outdoor professionals at
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. It is 6:23. Going to talk a little bit about traffic right now when it pertains to road closures coming up for the CMA Awards that we've got going on this week. So we're going to work to get you squared away here in downtown Nashville. Some of the closures, let's get you oriented here. All right, we've got Broadway coming down this way. All right, we've got John Lewis Way, and then we've got all of the numbered streets like 5th, 6th, 7th Avenue. So the closures will include Representative John Lewis Way from Demumbrian to Broadway, and then Demumbrian from Representative John Lewis Way to 6th Avenue, and 6th to Demumbrian and Broadway. All of these streets, in fact, this whole area around Bridgestone Arena, which is right here in the center, that's where they're having the awards, that's all going to stay closed until November 9th. The CMAs will take place Wednesday night at Bridgestone Arena. You can stay up to date with the latest road closures and all the highlights, both right here on the air and at fox17.com. And taking a look at your forecast right now, 6:25 just about. Bus stop forecast for the morning looking really good. Lots of sunshine, so no worries for the kiddos. Maybe a light jacket, but it's going to warm up nicely today if you're thinking, outdoor recess, time on the playground. 48 7 a.m., 53 by 8. And then 9 o'clock, right about the time the kids are all getting settled in school, 63 degrees.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning at 6:25. Let's take a quick look at the accident we're dealing with here on the north and west side. This is going to be I-24 right as you make your way towards Riley Parkway coming down from the Jolton and Whites Creek area. You can see the traffic backed up here. As a matter of fact, I'll take a full step out of the screen so you can see the traffic flow and where it stopped. This is going to cause a bit of a backup as you make that drive down. Let me show it to you here on the map. We're talking about 68 minutes or so from Clarksville in the downtown, with the biggest part of that slowdown as you approach Riley Parkway. You can try to take things like Clarksville Highway as the best way to steer clear. My best advice is to give yourself extra time so you can navigate yourself past this here as they work to continue to open up that Riley Parkway exit to try and make sure you can take that road. Other than that, you're good to go. I-40 at Spence Lane, making that drive in from the east side. We had a bit of a slowdown near the airport, but that too has now subsided. We'll continue to watch the roads here for you.
Justin, thanks. The battle between the state and Davidson County. The latest in the B&A debate still to come, and how that's going to impact growth here in Middle Tennessee.
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
Good morning. Approaching 6:30 right now. Hendersonville honoring our veterans with a parade. Great day for it. And we're going to tell you what you'll want to know about Nashville's upcoming event. Great weather to kick off a brand new week. The sun is up thanks to daylight saving time. It comes up an hour earlier now, so you get that daylight on the front end of the day, just not on the back end, and a really pretty start to the day. We're going to check a look at our next chance for rain in the forecast with Greg in minutes.
Slow down from I-24 near Bradley Parkway on the north and west side. We'll tell you the best ways to steer clear of this closure.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 17 News this morning. It is 6:30 right now. I'm Jennifer Waddell. When we talk about growth here in the mid-state, we cannot avoid talking about the airport. Nashville International Airport has grown exponentially in just the last 5 years. And happening later today, a meeting will address who's in control. This is the latest in the saga between Metro Nashville, local government, and the state government. Fox 17 News' Kylie Walker with an update this morning.
Well, GOP lawmakers argue that the state should have more say due to Nashville's growing tax base. Others say that this is just state overreach. For a while, the state controlled the airport authority, which manages, operates, finances, and maintains the international airport. But then the city pushed back, suing the state over the changes to the airport authority. However, in the interim, the authority installed new board members that were appointed by state officials on July 1st. But now the state's panel is out and Metro's old board is back in. This after the most recent ruling last week where a 3-judge panel said the new state law is unconstitutional since it only applied to Davidson County.
They ostensibly said other cities could qualify at certain points.
Yes.
But that's a far cry from saying they will qualify for the same kind of treatment.
Earlier in the show, we heard from Jasper Hendricks, the chair of the Democratic Black Caucus, who says the state has other issues they need to shift their focus to rather than an ongoing battle with the city. Now, the Metro Nashville Airport Authority will hold a meeting later this afternoon at 3 p.m. We're hoping to have our crews there, and we'll have any updates as they become available. From BNA, Kylie Walker, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Here we are, 6:31, taking a look at your forecast. Jen?
Yes.
True or false?
Okay.
We're eating gummy worms at 6:30 in the morning on a Monday?
That's absolutely true.
You're darn right it is, because you know what? Live your best life the best way you can. And we're chasing records for temperatures here. Hey, whatever you got to do to start off your day on a Monday, do it to make sure that you're just getting out the door and being happy. Maybe you're just waking up with us for 5-10 minutes in the morning. We want to give you a smile. Taking a look here, here's your smile. 76 degrees for your Monday, 78 for Tuesday, 80 degrees on Wednesday. Record high temperatures. We're real close to it. We're not going to hit it. I don't believe any of those 3 days, but boy, we are really in nearly record-breaking territory. Let's talk 7-day. No rain today, tomorrow, or on your Wednesday right side of your screen. We're waking up with temperatures in the upper 30s and 40s, well above average. You want a decent coat this morning, but I will tell you that the afternoon, you're going to feel just like you did yesterday. If you were outside during the afternoon for your Sunday, get ready for it again today, tomorrow, and Wednesday before our next weather maker that I'll track for you coming up going into the next check of your forecast.
Steer clear traffic for you this morning. Things are starting to crowd up out there on the drive on I-24 Waldron Road, making that drive down from Rutherford County into Nashville this morning. We're doing typical. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say okay, because it's not okay to take over an hour to get from Murfreesboro to downtown, but it's typical for this time of the day because that's what you're facing as you make that drive through Laverne. You can always try Murfreesboro Road to steer clear, but in all honesty, it's all tied up no matter where you're coming from over there this morning. All right, speaking of tie-up, we're dealing with some improving conditions here on I-24 near Bradley Parkway as you make that drive from the north and west side. Good morning, Jolton, Whites Creek. This is part of your commute. We have opened up some lanes since the last time we were here, but that accident remains there on the shoulder. 68 minutes on the drive. You can see the backup there all the way back towards Old Hickory Boulevard. You can steer clear by giving yourself a few extra minutes. After looking at this, turning it around and trying to figure it out, the best thing you should do is give yourself an extra 10 to 15 minutes. That's what it's going to take you to get past this crash coming down from Jolton.
Thank you, Justin. 6:34 right now. Lots of folks come out to Hendersonville this weekend for the city's Veterans Day Parade, including one familiar face.
I'm Scott Couch. We are live in Hendersonville at the Veterans Day Parade.
That's Scott Couch, who emceed the event just yesterday. 72 groups signed up to be part of the 10th annual Veterans Day Parade in Hendersonville, of course, honoring our local heroes and all who have sacrificed for our country and freedom. The city co-sponsored it along with the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 9851 and the Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 240. Now we look ahead because Veterans Day is coming up Saturday, and the Nashville area is going to have its own Veterans Day Parade. Singer Kid Rock will be the co-grand marshal for this Saturday event. The parade starts at 11 a.m. It'll head down Broadway. Now you combine the Veterans Day Parade Saturday on Broadway with the road closures downtown for CMA Awards coming up next week. Going to be a little bit tricky getting in and around downtown Nashville, so just heads up now for you as you make your plans. You know, we've always got you covered live through 9 a.m. with Steer Clear Traffic. You just heard Justin give you an update. We've got another live look. What a gorgeous shot from Kevin Mumphrey, our photojournalist, out there this morning at the Fern Avenue overpass. This view is looking into downtown Nashville from just north of town, over by Trinity Lane. And this is typically a real trouble spot for us, but things are looking good right now in Steer Clear Traffic. Good morning to you and happy Monday.
She found it.
Good morning. We were just talking about Steer Clear Traffic, and we just want to reassure you that some big road work that was being done over the weekend has now cleared just in time for our Monday morning commute. Great news. Good job, TDOT. Fox 17 photojournalist back out there giving us a live look from the Fern Avenue overpass, showing us that the area near I-65 and I-24 by Trinity Lane is now running smoothly. They had to shut down a portion of this interchange over the weekend to do some bridge work. You know, we've got several bridges here in the mid-state that do need attention. Even if they're not failing, right, they do need some attention and some updates. So that's what was happening in this junction over the weekend over toward Rosa Parks and Metro Center. So cleared up here this morning. Also just want to take this opportunity to remind you that the bridge work that was being done up north of even this shot. So if you were to go back up north toward Hendersonville and Rivergate, they had to shut down some exit and entrance ramps at I-65 to do more bridge work over the weekend, and that too has been cleared up here for your Monday. So great news, they're getting that work in when we've got less, traffic, fewer cars out on the roads, and now back open and ready for our new work week commute. Just about 6:39 right now, and Greg, there are times I know as a meteorologist that you just take great joy in what you do, and times when it's hard, right? When we have severe weather. Yeah. But I feel like this weather has been so pleasant and enjoyable and a little bit of everything for everybody.
Well, and here's the thing though. You nailed it. I was going to say a little bit of everything for everyone. You never make everyone happy all the time. My goal is just to tell you what's going to happen. And if you enjoy it, I really hope you do. If you don't, I apologize. I'm the messenger. I'm not the creator. Taking a look here, looking downtown, it almost looks green. Yeah, I'll explain that in a little bit of our Broadway camera. So we'll take a look at that again. Taking a look, our jogging forecast. Getting up, getting out the door, 53 degrees. Will be your temperature at 8 o'clock, 63 at 9. We get warm very quickly. And we're going to keep temperatures near record-breaking pace today, tomorrow, and also on Wednesday. So we have 3 days in a row. Need a car wash? I need a car wash. So if you see me there, and you toss me a couple of quarters, I wouldn't say no. Taking a look at the car wash today, tomorrow, Wednesday. All 3 days are looking great. Thursday into Friday, next chances for rain move in. Our temperatures will go from near 80 degrees on Wednesday to barely hitting 60 on Friday into Saturday and Sunday. So keep that in mind. Our temps drop very rapidly by the end of this upcoming week.
Thanks, Greg. Steer Clear Traffic time, and I've got you covered here with a live look. I-24 at Briley Parkway. This is the area that Justin has been watching for about the last 30-45 minutes or so, and tough to get a great detour here. Justin was recommending, if you can, just give yourself an extra 10 to 15 minutes if you've got to come through I-24 near Briley Parkway. Otherwise, I'm going to check Steer Clear Traffic here in the background for you while we take a look at this, and I don't see any other crashes recorded right now, so that's the great news. This is really the only thing that's going to slow you down. We'll take a look at the rest of your morning commute coming up in just a few minutes. If you have a baby in the home, you'll want to know about a recall that's just been announced this morning. We'll get you those details very quickly. Plus, if you love or loathe daylight saving time, we're going to tell you what lawmakers have to say about it. I know a lot of you have been asking, when is Tennessee going to quit moving the clocks? Right? Will we ever get to that point? We'll tell you about the latest updates in minutes. Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. Hey, if you have a child in Cheatham County schools, listen up. We have another bus adjustment to tell you about. Bus Route 3, which is bus 47, will not run today and won't run until Thursday. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week, you're going to have to find another way to get your kids to and from school. And this impacts students at Sycamore High, Sycamore Middle, and then Pleasant View Elementary School. Families, again, being asked to make other means of transportation in the mornings and in the afternoons. We'll let you know if there are any other adjustments. Right now, more than 4,000 baby loungers sold on Amazon are being recalled over suffocation risks. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says certain Yucca baby loungers don't meet safety requirements. If you look at your screen, you can see exactly what we're talking about here. They don't have a stand and fail to meet height requirements. The CPSC says this product can create an unsafe sleeping environment for babies. The recalled products include those sold on and after June 23rd, 2022. The good news here, no injuries reported so far. A company known for cars may soon be getting you coast to coast. Honda, creating a new jetliner. Check this out. This is a private jet division of Honda that's built a new 11-person plane in what's considered the light jet class. This is the Honda Jet Echelon. Well, that just sounds fancy, doesn't it? The company says this jet will be able to get you from New York to LA without a pit stop. The Echelon also going, at some point, they say, to be capable of transcontinental travel. Honda says the Echelon is more fuel efficient than some of the traditional light jets and says it's 40% better than some of the mid-size planes. So for all you high rollers out there that, take the private jets and whatnot, this could be an option for you. Daylight saving time, of course, underway now. We turned our clocks back Saturday night into Sunday morning. But the question on a lot of minds right now is, why do we still do this? I cannot tell you how many times I heard that over the weekend. And a lot of people in Washington feel the same way. So why hasn't anything changed? Well, here's Fox News correspondent Christine Coleman to explain.
Millions of Americans saw their clocks fall back overnight. The extra hour of sleep can leave some of us feeling well rested, while others might feel disrupted or fatigued by the change.
You got to keep changing your clock on your car. I hate doing that.
Scientists say it affects us both physically and mentally.
Learning, memory, executive functioning, multitasking, for example, which you can normally maybe do, that could be impacted during this transition.
Right now, we're in what's called standard time. The drawback is that the sun sets much earlier, leaving many to do their evening routines in darkness.
It may be a little darker earlier, but you're getting more light in the morning and throughout the day. And in fact, under standard time, you get many, many more days of daylight.
Springing forward is definitely the less popular of the two time shifts.
I really like it when it drops back an hour and we get an extra hour of sleep, but when I have to wake up an hour early, I'm not too excited about that.
And some lawmakers agree. In the past 6 years, 19 states have made efforts to move to year-round daylight saving time. The Sunshine Protection Act passed the Senate last year, but stalled in the House.
This is not the most important issue before the Republic, but I do think people wonder, why do we keep doing this flipping back and forth on the time?
Many say that ending the time changes is a good thing. The disagreement is over which one we should switch to permanently, standard or daylight saving. Many doctors say standard is better for our health, with the extra light in the morning setting us up for better sleep cycles. Christina Coleman, Fox News.
Interesting point that I do want to make here. Tennessee, years ago, all right, years ago, the state of Tennessee approved to do this, to stop switching the clocks. We are waiting on the feds to make the decision, as you heard her say.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where, I mean, I literally have my sleeping bag right here.
Just in case you need a nap.
Just in case you couldn't get the nap. But even though we got the extra hour of sleep, the nighttime creeps up on you.
It does.
And then, I mean, for us, it's great.
Yeah.
But for people that work 9 to 5, like, it's kind of rough.
It is. Also, I file that into, and I know that, for example, seasonal affective disorder
it's
impacts
a real thing.
Millions of people. Very serious condition. It can cause depression and all kinds of other issues. And at the same time, I put this in my bucket of I can't do anything about it. Right? Like, I can't change it. I can't fix it. So I just got to roll with it.
Nothing we can do until someone else does something about the thing that we want them to do.
But just so y'all know, Tennessee is on board legislatively to stop all this.
So I don't have to have my...
You don't need the extra cup of coffee.
I don't need to have that anymore. Taking a look here at your forecast is really good, but I will tell you that we do have a sunset right around 4:45 later on this afternoon. So this might be the first day where you're going to really realize it. Maybe yesterday you were at home, you were making dinner, you were watching football, you were up and about, but you didn't realize that, hey, I went to work. And now today is going to be that day when you're going to really first time see it again. No rain for now. Warmer mornings chasing record temperatures. Look at your 7-day forecast. Today, tomorrow, Wednesday, all up near 80 degrees. We'll talk about what this means when it comes to potential record-breaking days and then a cool down toward our weekend coming up in a few. Right now, let's just toss you out the window. Here's our weather window.
Weather Window, presented by the National Weather Desk.
Seattle got soaked by showers plus an atmospheric river Saturday. More than an inch of rainfall flooded some roads, basements, and yards. Also in the Pacific Northwest, the Oregon coast captured at low tide. And bears are preparing for hibernation. This one snagged a fish from California's Taylor Creek near Lake Tahoe.
For more content like this, like the National Weather Desk on Facebook.
Steer clear traffic for you this morning. Let's get to I-24 near Bradley Parkway. This is coming in from the Jolton area, Whites Creek. Good morning to all of you. Things are getting better, but it's slow improvement for sure on that drive coming down this morning. They have reopened most of the lanes in that area, so you can get by. You can't take the exits there. Just minor delays now as you make that drive down. Give yourself an extra 10 minutes for sure for that. Here's 24 at Waldron Road coming in from Rutherford County this morning. A bit of a slowdown as you head to town. Looks like we've got a bit of a buildup at the exit here for Waldron Road, which of course takes you into the city of Laverne. We're going to give you drive times coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Justin. 6:51. Second chances. It's a nice, right, but sometimes unrealistic idea. But for some young adults with juvenile records in one state, second chances are becoming a reality. There's a program there that's trying to help them get a do-over in the legal system with a clean record. Steve Nielsen with Fox News has more on the story.
With his mom by his side, Harley gets a first look at papers that can change everything.
Everything was erased, so I'm glad about that.
This building feels a little different today. The Maricopa County Juvenile Court. Harley came here as a juvenile and got a record.
Well, I was a big troublemaker back then. I came here to try to make a new start and start a better future for myself.
He was one of dozens of young adults who came to the first ever event to destroy some juvenile records. Superior Court Commissioner Wendy Morton says it allows for some to get a fresh start.
The purpose of the juvenile court is to rehabilitate. We understand that everybody makes mistakes. Most people who come to juvenile court only come to juvenile court once.
She says juvenile records can hold people back.
I see young adults telling me that they are applying to college, that they're engaged in careers, and it's exciting to see them move on with their lives in a productive way. And I'm really looking forward to seeing those young adults today and learning about all the things that they've got going for them and all of the adventures that they are having as they move forward with their lives.
Morton wants this first ever event to become an annual affair. For Harley, it means he can pursue his goal of being an Army combat medic.
Don't let your past define you. So many people tend to define you because of your past, but don't let it stop you. We could all become better we just need to work on ourselves.
All right, that was Fox News correspondent Steve Nielsen with our report. On this Monday morning, things are off to a really good start weather-wise, traffic-wise, not too bad. And Fox 17 News, glad to be here for you to kick off a brand new work week. Sunny skies in Nashville, currently 48 degrees, a little milder than what we saw last week, so we'll take that. And the warm-up that's on the way, plus then the chance for rain. We've got you covered live through 9 a.m.
You know why insurance companies use...
Good morning. What are y'all interested in reading about right now? Let's head over to Fox 17 and find out. This is our website, fox17.com, and the top trending stories have involved Matthew Perry, the locally owned hot dog stand that's winning awards, a child in Pembroke, Kentucky reunited with family after being found alone. So those are just some of our top trending stories here on this Monday morning. You can check them out anytime for yourself at fox17.com. Well, some crazy video this morning from out west, but if you've ever been one of those people who works really hard on your lawn, right? Maybe you work somewhere where turf is important. Think a sports field, or maybe you put grass at golf courses. You'll be able to relate to this. Anybody who has ever cared meticulously for greens, look at this. It's a golf course in Sedona, Arizona, which is in the northern part of the state, that got absolutely routed by javelina. Now, if you're hearing me say that word and you have no idea what I'm talking about, these are essentially wild boars that roam out west. When we lived in Arizona, we saw them on the regular. Okay, they roam the streets out there like you might see, you know, deer here. They're everywhere, and boy, did they destroy that golf course.
Usually it follows a very hot, dry summer, which is what we had here. We had a record-breaking hot and dry summer here, which means that the surrounding national forest, there's no food for these javelina and there's no water.
All right, so you heard the explanation as to why they did what they did. Seven Canyons, that golf course, is working with their local game and fish services to try to keep those boars from coming back. I'll tell you one distinguishing characteristic of these guys. You can smell them before you ever even see them. That's how kind of nasty they are. And they run in big packs. So, word to the wise if you ever find yourself in the desert Southwest. You know, the javelina, the rattlesnakes, Greg, tarantulas, scorpions, coyotes, mountain lions.
So basically you're trying to kill me if I go to the desert
No,
Southwest.
I'm trying to keep you safe. I'm trying to keep you alive.
It's everything that I hate and I'm afraid of, Jen. It's everything. Tarantulas, rattlesnakes, boars in packs coming after me. Not the world's best thing. I can give you a good forecast here. This is why I love Middle Tennessee. We get a little bit of things here and there when it comes to snakes and whatnot, but nothing like what you were just talking about. 61 degrees for your Saturday, 60 on Sunday. I will tell you that today, tomorrow, Wednesday, all right near 80 degrees. No rain. Our best chance for rain is going to be on Thursday into Friday. And as we go into your 7 o'clock half hour and become your only live and local news source, I will show you that 7-day forecast and a look ahead to your future trek as well. And it will not include tarantulas and rattlesnakes.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Let's get started here at I-24 near Briley Parkway, making that drive down from the north and west side. You can see they are still dealing with that crash over there that is have traffic tied up just a little bit coming down from the Jolton and Whites Creek area. Nothing really rough right now, though. Let's show you the overall drive times here. Hendersonville, 35 minutes. Murfreesboro coming in at 71 minutes right now, so about an hour and 10 minutes in from the borough at this point. And then Franklin, that rush hour just getting started down there at 31 minutes.
Hey, check this out. A homeowner wakes up to an unexpected visitor on his patio. Have you seen more coyotes around the mid-state? Let us know. This one turned up out in California, which, again, not uncommon to see out there. But the pup showed up, got comfy on the outdoor furniture, making zero efforts to even get up and go when the homeowner approached. That thing thought it was home. They called animal control out there to make sure that the pup was, feeling okay, that it wasn't sick or anything like that, and then they got it out safely. This is the kind of thing, though, that we are, starting to see in more populated areas. I've mentioned, in case you missed it earlier this morning, that one of our morning show viewers sent me a picture of a coyote in her Madison neighborhood. So please just, be on the lookout and don't approach them, by the way, if you do see one in the wild.
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
A link between date rape, drugs, and downtown bars. What these.
And looking at your forecast here, we're going to go ahead and say that we could be near record-breaking temperatures now, and by the weekend have temperatures that don't even hit 60 degrees. A lot of moving parts in your Code Red forecast.
Steer clear traffic this morning. We're still watching that crash coming down from the Jolton and Whites Creek area. Slight slowdowns to tell you about. We've got the details coming up here in just a few minutes. Just after 7 a.m. here on your Monday morning, I'm Justin McFarland.
And I'm Jennifer Waddell. Thank you for starting your day with us, your live local news source through 9 a.m. And we do kick off this 7 o'clock hour with a news story this morning in Operation Crime and Justice, as city leaders tell us they are getting more concerned about a recent pattern involving date rape drugs that are linked to downtown Nashville.
Fox 17 News' Kylie Walker is live for us this morning from Lower Broadway, home to, of course, dozens and dozens of bars, to tell us exactly what's being done about this.
Okay, looks like we're having some troubles with Kylie's microphone. We will work to get that fixed and then check back in with her here in just a couple of minutes. Right now, we want to move on to some other big stories here new this hour. A deadly crash in Operation Crime and Justice, and officers have arrested a 20-year-old who they say is responsible for the 3-car crash that happened early Saturday morning.
Police say it was this man right here, Brian Loenzo, who is speeding while under the influence. He ran a red light at the intersection of Nolensville Road and Harding Place. He then crashed into a Honda, causing it to catch fire. The Honda then collided with a Jeep. Now, the driver of that Honda did die there at the scene. No one else was hurt in this particular crash. He's now being charged with vehicular homicide along with several other charges.
Also new this morning, Metro Police have made an arrest in a deadly shooting from last month. The man you're looking at here on your screen, 33-year-old Marcus Gurley, accused of shooting and killing 29-year-old Kiati Terrell in a parking lot off Shelby Avenue. Investigators say the two men had agreed to meet to fight each other, but Gurley shot Terrell instead, according to police. Gurley being held behind bars with no bond.
We want to bring you up to date on the story we've been following throughout the weekend. This is after the Nashville Fire Department spent part of their weekend battling a brush fire. Now, that brush fire happened over in West Nashville. Fire officials say the call came in around 10 p.m. on Saturday night. They rushed to the scene out there on Gurley Road and found, this is very close rather, to the Cheatham-Davidson County line. Thankfully, the fire department says no one was hurt and no homes were affected.
Yeah, thank goodness. And whether you're at home watching your TV this morning with us, or maybe you stay in the know on the go, you can do that either way through watching us on the air or online and through the free Fox 17 News app. You can get the app by scanning the QR code right there on your screen.
7:03 is the time. Let's get your Monday started with your forecast. Greg Bulb has been watching, and Greg's got the emotional roller coaster forecast here for us because, whatever some of you are going to be happy, then you're going to be sad. Then you're going to be sad, then you're going to be happy. So, it's got the rise.
I got something for everyone. Which is how it works out. You can look at it that way as well. You know what I mean? Like, if you like warmth, you're going to get a couple of days near 80. If you like it to be cooler in fall, a couple of days near 60. But you don't get it all the time. So we're going to take a look right now. Look at that beautiful view. I will tell you what, we're going to see a lot of good views regardless of temperature. Right side of your screen, temperatures are above average. They're in the upper 30s and low to middle 40s. That's going to continue to be our case. No problems visibility-wise, which is great. That means no fog impeding any of your morning driving. Sun glare, though, we are seeing our sunrise. It was an hour earlier than it was on Friday. Keep that in mind. Sunglasses is a good idea. We're chasing records, y'all. The first 3 days this week, 76 degrees on Monday. For today, 78 tomorrow, and then 80 degrees on Wednesday. But I said something for everyone, so here we go. I'll give you everything for everyone. 59 on Friday, 61 on Saturday, 60 on Sunday. Our best chance for rain is going to be Thursday into Friday. We'll talk much more about that coming up in the next check of your forecast.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Let's get started here at Vietnam Veterans Boulevard near Gallatin Road. Keep in mind, traffic is moving along, but slowly there as you make that drive down from Hendersonville. They were doing a lot of weekend construction out there on I-65 in this area. Thankfully, they've picked up all the cones. This is just congestion, just normal people getting on the road out there at the same time causing problems. This is I-24 at Haywood Lane coming up from the Antioch area. I can tell you the drive coming in from Murfreesboro, about an hour and 10 minutes right now. We'll continue to watch the roads for you.
New this morning, after we told you about a report that ranked Nashville the worst major city in America for commuting, we reached out to the new mayor to find out what he has to say about it. And we have Fox 17 News' Amanda Chin joining us live here in studio with how the mayor plans to address the issue.
Good morning, Jen and Justin. This Forbes report says Nashville commuters lost 41 hours driving last year alone. It's a study that's now catching the attention of many in the community. The study notes Music City's huge growth in recent years, adding to that problem. They also gave Nashville low scores for walking, transit, and biking, with none of those scores reaching above 30 out of 100. Forbes says on average, Nashvillians spend about 29 minutes driving to work. As for trying to improve the traffic issues, TDOT introduced its Smart Corridor project to help alleviate traffic on I-24 and plans to add choice lanes as well. But Nashville's new mayor, Freddie O'Connell, has promised to focus on improving public transportation.
It fully informed why I ran for mayor. We have known this has been a growing issue, that our transit and infrastructure needs have not kept pace with Nashville's overall growth, with the region's overall growth.
Well, I know we talk about traffic here all the time. You just mentioned steer clear traffic. So I was wondering, are you guys surprised by this study? You guys see it every single morning.
I think not totally surprised, just because we do study the traffic pattern and flow.
We do.
I mean, we see it live for hours on end every morning.
Yeah.
But when we talk about the worst, I think what stands out to me is behavior, right? Like driver behavior.
Yeah.
I've noticed that.
You've noticed that. What does make me pause a little bit about this particular study is you're telling me we're worse than Los Angeles. Have you been to Los Angeles and dealt with that? So we're worse
I spent a semester there.
Worse than that. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm sure we are bad in our own way, but I think there's scales out there. So I just wonder about that part of this.
Well, and I'll say too, I'm currently teaching a teenager how to drive.
Ooh.
And so this is even just more.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no.
Nerve-wracking, right? In some ways. So Amanda, thank you so much.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
There might be some changes happening to the State Board of Education when it comes to the third grade retention law. Remember that, parents? All right, we're going to tell you why state leaders want to give third graders yet another route to move forward to the next grade.
No one wants to deal with.
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. Live look at I-24 at Haywood Lane. This is part of your steer clear traffic making that drive in from Antioch this morning. Typical drive for you. Drive time coming in from Murfreesboro, about an hour and 10 minutes or so. We've got the latest updates with other parts of the city with steer clear traffic. We got you covered live and local through 9. Well, there could be some changes happening to Tennessee's third grade retention law. Now, the current law says that third graders cannot move on to the fourth grade unless they pass a state reading test. Now, students also have the option to go to summer school if they don't pass the test, or they could try to take the test again. But now the State Board of Education is looking at a brand new policy that says if students can score just as well as half of the students did on last year's test, they can move on to the fourth grade if they're willing to have a tutor all year long. Now, some are frustrated about these changes because they know it may confuse some school administrators.
I'm thinking about the voices in my head that come from the school districts that are saying, we should have had this already. because they're preparing for the conversations that have to be held with parents about what's happening. I know that you all work as quickly as you possibly can, and it's unfortunate, as always, that these things happen and the districts are going to struggle with how they handle it. And I know that's never the intent, and I do want to acknowledge that.
Now, the State Board of Education will not meet again until February, so there will be plenty of time for people to reach out to the state school board to express exactly how they feel about any possible rule changes. Well, Crisis in the Classroom is Fox 17 News' commitment to exposing problems in our schools and finding solutions. If you believe you have a story that you think we should know about, you can send us an email at news@fox17.com or call that tip line 615-266-4149.
Here we are, 7:12, taking a look at your forecast moving forward, and everything here showing us bright sky here. And this is a much earlier sunrise than we were accustomed to just a couple of days ago. We did the fall back, daylight saving time ending thing Saturday night into Sunday morning, and now here we are. Temperatures have not really fluctuated all that much because of it. We still get just as much daylight. The clock just says it's just a different hour. 68 degrees will be your temperature at 10 o'clock, 75 at noon, 76 degrees at 2 p.m. I am trying my best, and our weather computer is giving me a case of the Mondays, to get our Dog of the Day photos in for today. So if you don't see a Dog of the Day today, we're working on it. We'll get you there tomorrow, but here's how you go to submit them. You can still submit. We're not done doing it. I will never be done doing Dog of the Day photos for you here. You can go to Facebook, meteorologist Greg Bobus. It's the pin post right there that has that picture. That's how you submit your Dog of the Day every day, and you'll see it right here on Fox 17 News this morning.
An early morning fire at a business in Murfreesboro is now under investigation. We're going to tell you what we know so far.
At the law offices of John.
7:16 is the time here on this Monday morning. If you do have a child in the Cheatham County School District, you may want to listen up. That's because some changes are happening here.
Yeah, bus route 3, which is bus 47, will not run today. The regular route will resume Thursday, November 9th. This will impact students who ride the route and go to Sycamore High, Sycamore Middle, and then Pleasant View Elementary School. Again, this is going until Thursday. Families, you're going to have to find another way to get your kids to and from school. You know, this is an impact that we've seen across the mid-state.
It is.
With districts that are short bus drivers and they're trying to cover the routes and having to condense things. So just a heads up, we'll keep you posted if any more changes are coming.
Well, new this morning in Operation Crime and Justice, city leaders say they are growing a little concerned about the recent pattern involving date rape drugs that are linked to some of the downtown bars.
Concerning trend for sure. That's why we've got Fox 17 News' Kylie Walker on the story this morning. She's digging into this, trying to find out what's being done about it.
Yeah, I spoke with Vice Mayor Angie Henderson, who says that in the past year, the Sexual Assault Center has seen this pattern where women will come in for an exam following an experience or a time that they had here at a downtown bar. Now, because of all of this and all the foot traffic downtown, the city wants to raise awareness, pushing to have more bars on Lower Broadway to become, quote, safe bar certified. It's a free program that educates staff on how to be a safe bystander and also the dangers surrounding date rape drugs being slipped into drinks.
Many cities are struggling with this, and so I would hope that we could be a leader in our state and in our nation, saying that this is a safe place to be because we have so many participating bars, restaurants, hospitality organizations.
And Councilmember Joyce Stiles is a big proponent in seeing all bars participate in this program. Now, there are a number of different things that bargoers can do to protect their drinks. We've reported on it in the past. There's those little slips that you could put over a piece of fabric over your drink, stick your straw through. Angie Henderson was also telling me about a QR code that you can scan. It's going to lead you to coasters and also ways that you can test your drinks when out. I am going to get that from her and post this on my Facebook page, Kylie Walker Fox 17, so you can could just go right to that link. For now, though, live downtown, Kylie Walker, Fox 17 News, your code red station.
Kylie, thank you very much. 7:18. Greg, I noticed Kylie's got her jacket on this morning. Little bit of a chill in the air, but certainly not as cold as what we saw a week ago.
Oh, not at all. We could be near record high temperatures. And y'all like Thanksgiving food?
Of course.
And y'all been living here a while like I have as well. And we heard, Arnold's Country Kitchen closed down.
Yeah.
Staple in Nashville.
They back for a week. Week of Thanksgiving. They're coming back. You can go there. You can get the meat and three, the mac and cheese, the fried chicken, the whole 9 yards. So there's your pro tip right now. If you want to plan for Thanksgiving week, they're not done doing the business. They were just done doing that business at that time. Taking a look here. Coffee Cast, 48 degrees, your temperature as we're waking up right now. 53 will be your temperature in the next hour. And then we get into 9 o'clock, 63. A pretty quick warm up here. Our sunrise. Ooh, way different time than it was even just last Friday. 6:40, or I should say 6:14 was your sunrise. Sunset at 4:46, and that's because of our falling back that we did over the weekend when it came to our daylight. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink of water. Drought monitor here. I-40 on south. There's not much that we have to really worry about other than the fact that we need rain. We really need to have rain the next week or two to catch up a little bit. The hotter the color, the bigger the drought. We've got that going on for us here. Coming up in the next check of your forecast, we'll look at your 7-day. I'll look at future track and try to find the only potential chances for rain that I have on future track and the future radar. That's coming straight right before we even get to 7:30 here this morning.
Steer clear traffic for you out there this morning. Let's take a quick look at Vietnam Veterans Boulevard at Gallatin Pike. As you make that drive in from the Hendersonville area, you can see where the traffic is at a standstill just about. As far as we can tell, there are no accidents there. This looks to be just congestion. Now, there could be a crash we just haven't found yet, but at this point, we believe this is just normal congestion up that way, coming down from Hendersonville, Gallatin. You want to try to take Gallatin Road if you want to try and steer clear, but it's probably not any better. Here's a look at I-24 Waldron Road. I'm just a messenger, everyone, but the drive in this morning is well over an hour, approaching an hour and 20 minutes coming in from Murfreesboro. We're going to continue to keep you up to date out there on the roads.
Well, we have a few days left until country music's biggest bash comes to town, and we have everything you need to know to navigate traffic closures. Look at the sign here. Live look from downtown Nashville. Closures already underway. We'll take a closer look over by Bridgestone Arena in minutes.
Toxic chemical exposure.
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. New right now, we're getting ready for the 57th annual CMA Awards happening in Nashville in just a few days. Our Fox 17 photojournalist Kevin Mumphrey is giving us a live look at some of the road closures that will impact your commute, and this is one of them. You can see right at the intersection here at Bridgestone Arena. So some of the closures already started, as you can well see here, and they will continue through Thursday, November 9th. Some of the streets include Representative John Lewis Way, Demumbrian, and 6th Avenue, just to name a few. If you'd like a full list and a breakdown of areas that you'll want to avoid, just head to fox17.com and search CMA.
A very quick look at your forecast here today. Going to be up in the middle 70s, right near 80 on your Tuesday and Wednesday. No rain. Thursday and Friday bringing a big cool trend. Look at your weekend outlook. Now, we're going to have all the fall feels. Temperatures going to be, if we're lucky, right up near 60 degrees. And we definitely are going to be talking about chilly mornings that will be in the middle 30s to right near 40 degrees. Only a few showers on Sunday, so Saturday is the drier day when it comes to the forecast itself, but this is definitely going to be one of those weekends where we're going to have a big shift when it comes to right now and Friday. So, right side of your screen, current temperatures, they're there for you all day, every day as you wake up with us here on Fox 17 News this morning. They're even up during the commercial breaks. So I've got to go a little extra for you here and give you more details that you wouldn't get just from looking at the right side of your screen or looking at your phone. We've got a few more things coming up for you here. I'm cooking up right now, and it's all boiling up. We're going to give you a few details leading into the rest of our fall season coming up in a few minutes.
Alrighty, steer clear traffic time right now. Live look. I-65, this looks like it's up near Dickson. A little bit of a backup here on the way into Nashville. This is from north of town coming down south on I-65. So as far as all of our northern commuters this morning, slow on Vietnam Veterans Boulevard and a little slow approaching Trinity, but those are typical slowdowns, nothing out of the ordinary. Checking here real quick to see if we have any other crashes reported in the mid-state. I don't see any other reports of crashes, but a big slowdown on I-24 coming in from Laverne. So we get a check on that here in just a little bit. We have an update this morning as a dental clinic and a popular coffee shop in Murfreesboro are now temporarily closed after a weekend fire. Hate to see it. Thankfully, though, everybody's okay. This was around 6 o'clock yesterday morning when the flames were shooting through the roof at Just Love Coffee Cafe. Again, this is their west location in Murfreesboro. Smoke billowing through the roof. Fire crews got there quickly, though, got the fire out, and nobody is injured. That's the best news of all. What caused the fire is still under investigation this morning, but the owners of the cafe say they're already in the process of making repairs so they can reopen as soon as possible. Now, as for that dental company, Legacy Family Dental, right next door, says on their Facebook page that their whole building has water and smoke damage, and so they're closed until further notice. And if you have an appointment, they'll get you rescheduled and help you work around it.
How can you kill a helpless animal? They can't talk, they can't fight back.
Fox 17 News investigating after 19 cats are found in a Hermitage dumpster. Most of them were dead. We'll tell you how Metro Animal Control is now working to track down who's responsible.
Liberty Mutual customized my.
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
A link between downtown bars and date rape drugs, what the city is doing to take action.
Two live looks here. One, bottom right-hand side of your screen. Maybe you're visiting, but if you've lived here, you know that's the Batman building. Left-hand side of your screen, the ever-changing Nashville skyline. We'll take a look at your forecast. The next chance for rain, we need it. We'll find it in your Code Red forecast.
Steer clear traffic out there this morning. A live look at 65 near Rosa Parks. Little construction happening here over the weekend, but things are clear now. But there are some trouble spots. We'll tell you where coming up here in just a little bit, along with your CMA closures in the areas downtown you should avoid.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 17 News this morning. Glad to be here for you as your live local news source through 9. I'm Jennifer Waddell.
And I am Justin McFarland. Just after 7:30 here on your Monday morning, we're going to begin with a bizarre and sad story out of Hermitage in Operation Crime and Justice. Listen, everyone, want to warn you, the words we're about to say could be a little graphic and disturbing to those who love animals especially, but 19 cats were found in a dumpster in Hermitage. 17 of those cats ended up dying.
Yeah, and so now the search is on for whoever is responsible for this. And another warning here, this may be tough for you to watch or to listen to, but there were officers who say this is one of the worst cases involving animals that they have ever seen. The discovery made by a neighbor in that area, Angie Hess, who says she was looking to make some extra money by selling what she finds in dumpsters. She never expected to find this.
And I saw a bunch of fur, and it probably took 10 seconds to even register what I was looking at.
I bet, and that is an unreal situation to hear about and talk about. Hess says that she wants justice and wishes nothing but the best for the 2 surviving cats out of the 19 found.
Sure, someone knows who did this. These were not feral cats. These were too tame to be feral cats. These were someone's pets. How can you kill a helpless animal? They can't talk, they can't fight back. We are their voice. I'm their voice.
Oh, Now, Miss Hess saved 2 of the kittens, keeping them safe until she could get them to a veterinarian. Those cats are now in the hands of Metro Animal Control and are doing well. We've got their pictures right here. Now, as for why this happened, Metro Animal Control says that's a key part of their investigation. We'll continue to follow it for you.
In your community this morning, city leaders want to see some changes after they are seeing a pattern involving date rape, drugs in some of the downtown bars.
Yeah, Fox 17 News' Kylie Walker joining us live from Lower Broadway now with more on this call to action.
City leaders are trying to raise awareness by pushing all the bars here downtown to join a free program called Safe Bar. Essentially, that's a training that will educate staff members of the dangers of date rape drugs. Now, this all comes as Vice Mayor Angie Henderson says that sexual assault center in Nashville last year saw a pattern of women coming in with concerns after their experience at a downtown bar. Now, Henderson says this is an issue happening across the country, but with all the foot traffic in this growing city and obviously a big focus on bars and Broadway, Henderson would like to see us be a leader to show that this is a safe city to come visit.
I think sometimes at the beginning of a program like this, there is a wariness around organizations. Like if you are 1, 2, or 3 of the bars that are participating, there might be a perception that, oh, they're participating because they were unsafe or are unsafe. That is not the case. Broad participation improves the safety for everyone.
Now, later this morning, there are ways that you can protect your drinks, so I am going to post on my Facebook page a pamphlet that has a QR code. You can scan that. It will take you directly to different tips and tools that you can have at your fingertips to help you prevent or avoid situations like this. Also, on our website, fox17.com, we've reported on these issues in the past, and we've even got tips from bartenders, so we also have information there as well. For now, live downtown, Kylie Walker, Fox 17 News, your coded station.
Time right now, 7:35. A 1-minute check of your forecast to give you every detail you need for your entire morning. Let's just do it. We have no rain for now. Warmer mornings ahead of us. We're chasing records for high temperatures. Right side of your screen, you have your current temps that are in the upper 30s to right near the middle 40s. Here's what I mean by chasing records. Your Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So the first 2 days this week, including today, we're going to be in the middle to upper 70s near 80 degrees. Do we break records? A little hard to get close to those numbers, but we're going to be real close. We're talking about unseasonably warm temperatures. We're going to be in those upper 70s to near 80 degrees the next couple of days, and then we have everything just bottom out going into the weekend. Coming up in about 5 minutes, we'll look at our next weather maker. We have rain moving in Thursday into Friday. It will cool us down significantly. That's coming straight your way in your Code Red forecast.
Steer clear traffic for you this morning. Let's get out to Waldron Road as you make that drive in from the Rutherford County area. As you can see, traffic a touch slow coming in this morning. Really tight around I-24 from Laverne into Antioch. This is unfortunately typical for this time of the day. Same can be said for 65 in Cool Springs coming in through the Franklin area from Williamson County. A little looser than you find on I-24, but still a little slow nonetheless. Hendersonville into downtown at 38 minutes. Murfreesboro into downtown at around an hour and 10 minutes. Franklin, 34 minutes on that drive right now.
And we want to move now to some local traffic impacts that you'll want to know about looking ahead if you're planning to head south from north of Nashville next week. The on-ramp from Rosa Parks Boulevard to I-65 will be closed again. They're going to do this from November 10th through the 13th. This is weekend bridge repair, just like what we saw this past weekend. They're going to do it again coming up this weekend, so make sure you watch for those detour signs.
And that is not the only closure to tell you about. The CMA Awards is happening this week in downtown Nashville. As you take a live look there along Representative John Lewis Way and Broadway right in front of Bridgestone Arena. So that means road closures. You can see those closures in place right now, but there are more to come, and they will happen through Thursday, November the 9th.
And then don't forget, too, we've got the Veterans Day Parade coming up Saturday.
Yes.
More closures for that as well. Addressing the homeless crisis in Nashville. Fox 17 News going to hear how Mayor Freddie O'Connell plans to tackle the problem in minutes.
Plus, we're going to take a look at the cost of gas across the mid-state. We're going to tell you how you can save a little money. We'll be right back.
Welcome to B&B Flooring.
Welcome back into Fox 17 News this morning. I hope your Monday's off to a good start. At least there's nothing to complain about in the weather department. Gorgeous start to this Monday. And we're going to go ahead and look ahead to the weekend. So whether you've got outdoor plans of any sort, going to see foliage, going to a football game, you've got all the fall feels. Chilly mornings, warm afternoons, maybe a few showers as we get into Sunday, but Saturday looks good. High of 61, low of 41. Sunday, chance for those showers, high of 60 and a low of 41. So looking really good here for your weekend. And now let's get a check on steer clear traffic, see how things are popping around the mid-state. Taking a look right now at one of our backups. This is I-24 at Waldron. Unfortunately, this has become the new norm. So if you live in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, Laverne, Antioch, you know the drill. I will say that you could take the detour of Murfreesboro Pike, but it's a little backed up as well, especially as you get close to Mount View Elementary School. So either way, you're going to sit in a little bit of a backup. Best advice is either to stick it out a little bit longer or leave about 15, 20 minutes or so early.
742 and the high cost of homelessness. It has been a full year since the city of Nashville started to use $50 million in federal money to help deal with the homeless crisis in the city. Now, we just got an update from Mayor Freddie O'Connell about exactly how that money is being spent and where some of your tax dollars are ending up. The mayor's office says that the city is trying to house dozens of formerly homeless people each and every month. Now, at this particular moment, there are at least 150 people who are currently in interim housing, 150 in interim housing. The local not-for-profits have helped to get at least 1,700, okay? 1,700 people who are currently in just the last year into some type of interim housing. Now, this all comes at a time when Metro has added what they are calling 700 affordable housing units, okay? So Mayor Freddie O'Connell says the city is taking a hard look at the next steps.
The strategic community plan from a few years ago has been recently refreshed, and we're focused on alignment there.
All right, so for more on this story, you can always go to our website, fox17.com. That's where you can find the very latest on the high cost of homelessness. For the last 2 years now, we've been keeping track on these particular stories to let you know exactly what has been happening. And that's where you can see all of our coverage, especially over in the Hermitage area. That's where we've been focused as of late. All you have to do is go to fox17.com and just search homeless.
Justin, thanks. At 7:43 right now. Good news for the wallet. Gas prices looking like they're holding steady and a little bit lower. According to AAA, the average price for a gallon of regular unleaded gasoline is $3.25. Now, gas is always cheaper in the fall, and AAA says prices are following a familiar pattern. Some experts claim that they're going to continue to drop as we head closer to the holidays. But as we take a look at, our local prices, we always want to try to save you a little bit of money. And we make it easy for you to find the lowest gas prices in your area so you can check before you even head out the door. Say, you got to get gas this morning. You can check it out and see what's the cheapest. Let's see right now, the Marathon on Murfreesboro Pike in Nashville, $2.85 for regular unleaded. Let's find one more spot we'll check out here. Going south of Nashville, this is the Gulf at Nolensville and Haywood, $2.99. So not too bad. And again, as we typically see, below the national average. Despite a tough loss to the Falcons, we're going to take a look at why the Titans they won against the Falcons. They lost to the Steelers.
Yes.
Let's get that right.
Game. Yes.
Yeah, the last loss was to the Steelers. We're going to look ahead now and see what the team is preparing for coming up this Sunday.
Now on Fox 17 News this morning, Nashville's new mayor weighing in on stolen guns from police vehicles. The message he has for the community.
Attention homeowners.
New this morning in Operation Crime and Justice, we have been telling you about a big problem here in the city of Nashville, and that is guns being taken from cars. But it's also happening now to police cars as well.
Yeah, case in point, we saw one just last week. Fox 17 News' Amanda Chin breaking down the issue and what Nashville's mayor is saying is going to have to change.
Jen and Justin, just last week, police tell us 3 Smyrna police cars were burglarized where they stole police equipment, including body armor and firearms. And while folks are also stealing guns out of individuals' cars, they're now targeting these police vehicles. Now, there was also another incident last week where the Cheatham County Sheriff's Office tells me an AR-15 rifle was stolen from a Cheatham County deputy's car. That vehicle was parked at an apartment complex in Bellevue. We know from Metro Police that so far this year, nearly 80% of guns stolen so far have been taken from cars. But Mayor Freddie O'Connell says some policies at Metro may now need to be revisited.
Policy should mean that weapons are not unsecured in police vehicles, and I think this is going to be an area where we revisit what those policies are.
And the mayor says while state law may prohibit them from doing anything about private individuals, departmental procedures can certainly be looked at. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Amanda Chin, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
All right, Amanda, thank you very much. The Titans dropping to 3-5 overall after their loss Thursday night to the Steelers. But one of the few bright spots that came from that matchup is the Titans' rookie quarterback. The big question: is he going to be the quarterback of the future?
Only time will tell. But we can tell you that even though he did not lead the team to a win on Thursday, he still impressed much of the league. In his first 2 NFL starts, Will Levis has completed 41 of 68 passes. That's a 60% completion rate. He had 4 touchdowns in a historic debut, but then just 1 interception that he had against the Steelers on Thursday night.
The Titans 1 for 4 in the red zone Thursday, a big reason why they could not keep up offensively down the stretch.
I mean, got to finish drives. The yards don't mean anything if you don't finish those drives, for sure. I mean, we're not going to force anything, but we're just going to do our jobs and play the field position battle if we need to. But obviously, you want to score points, and couldn't get it done as much as we needed to tonight.
All right, so here we go. Still don't know, and probably won't know until almost game time, who the starter will be at quarterback, right? I mean,
well, I think they know. I don't think they're going to tell us.
We won't know.
Yeah, they'll tell us.
Titans going to play coming up this Sunday as they go to Tampa to play the Buccaneers on November 12th.
All right, Lipscomb Academy has decided to part ways with their football coach. The private school in Green Hills has now fired Pro Football Hall of Famer Kevin Mawai after just 1 season with the Mustangs. This comes after lots of trouble with the TSSAA and a hands down a post 2-year ban for a recruiting violations issue that happened with the team in previous years. A lot of those violations happened before Mawai got there, but they've decided now to part ways there with Lipscomb, so they'll be on the lookout for a brand new football coach.
Right now at 7:51, Fox 17 News meteorologist Greg Bovis is on standby. Greg, one of the things I love is I've looked at your 7-day forecast this morning. I don't see any code red weather. It's good stuff.
None.
Yeah.
Nothing. What's your favorite color?
Oh.
That's tough for me to say.
Let me just
I
pick
don't know.
purple.
Is today National Favorite Color Day?
No, I'll get to it.
Okay.
Pick a color.
Blue.
Okay, what's your favorite flavor of a color?
Flavor of a color? Grape purple.
Okay, that's a good one. We're getting closer.
Okay.
My favorite color and flavor is orange.
Okay. The color orange, the flavor orange.
Today's National Orange Day.
Ah.
Because we're here. We're in the fall. We got the colors going on.
Okay. We got there.
We're tying up the entire
We got there. See, here you had me thinking the whole time this was going to be about gummy worms.
Where are we going?
No. You never know where I'm going until I get there. That's kind of the thing.
We got there.
But we got there. Today is National Orange Day when it comes to orange coloring, orange everything. If you're a Vols fan, hello, today is your day. That's how you lead us to it. This is national. You know what? Justin just said it. That's how I lead you to it. I failed the assignment. I should have literally just said that and everyone would have known. Taking a look here at the car wash next couple of days. Go for it. Green lights Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We need rain, which is the problem here, but we're not going to see any rain until Thursday into Friday. Look at your 7-day forecast. There's not a whole lot happening for us here when it comes to rain. Now, we're going to spend a little extra time on two things. One, the 7-day, and then the other, the right side of your screen. The right side of your screen, we have temperatures that are currently in the 40s on our way to the upper 70s and low 80s. We're going to be close to record-breaking temperatures today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Nighttime temperatures, even warmer than what you woke up to this morning. We're talking 50s and 60s, and then everything just goes, and we're done. We have a cold front that moves in Thursday into Friday. No severe weather, but definitely some rain in the forecast Thursday into Friday. That will drop our temperature from 82 degrees on Wednesday to 59 degrees on Thursday. Nighttime temperature of 64 degrees. It'll be colder during the day on Friday than it is when you wake up in the morning on Thursday. That's how we're rolling when it comes with our upcoming temperatures. And yes, you are so right. I should just use the vowels. I dropped the assignment, Justin.
Go Big Orange. You know, it's a whole slogan here. All right, 7:53 is the time. Here's a look at Briley Parkway, very close to the Ashland City Highway area. We had a disabled vehicle here a short time ago that was really backing up the traffic. Looks like they've gotten that out of the way because things are much easier now as you make that trip across the west side. The other thing you can see from this camera is the sun glare. You're going to need your sunglasses. Use that visor this morning as you move out and about across the midstate. Here's the drive coming in from Cool Springs. It's not cool on the drive. It's slow. As you make that drive in from Franklin and from Williamson County, you can always use Franklin Road as the best way to steer clear.
Well, we see him working every morning. You see him here too. Justin McFarland is honored over the weekend. We're going to tell you all about it at the risk of embarrassing you thoroughly, but that's coming up here in just a couple minutes.
You know, I was the only person doing stuff. Hendersonville, they've had a very special parade going on to honor our veterans, and we had a Fox 17 news anchor there to help them honor those who have given so much for our country. We'll be right back.
Feel good to be home.
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning, where I want to say congratulations to my partner in crime here, Justin McFarland. You know, you've seen him working for years. We watch him work behind the scenes and on the air, and he was honored over the weekend from the National Association of Black Journalists for the Outstanding Journalist Award. This is the Nashville chapter of the NABJ, recently honored at the Headliners and Heroes Awards in Hendersonville. Justin, of course, with us every morning and an important part of our team. So here he is accepting the speech. Justin, I got to ask you, what was the first thing you talked about when you went up there?
Well, obviously, you want to thank the National Association of Black Journalists for, having me and hosting this awards for so many people. As Mayor Freddie O'Connell was also there. That's my lovely wife there. My mom came out. But I really just thanked everyone for their patience with me. You know, being a journalist, I talked about the fact being a journalist is a lifestyle. It's not just a job. You know, you kind of have to do it all the time. But in reality, just want to thank the station and everybody else for giving me this opportunity. And again, thank you, NABJ, for having us. And boy, I'll try to live up to it. It's been fantastic.
Just keep doing what you're doing, Justin. That's all.
Thank you, sir.
Just keep doing. All right, 7:58. Right now, we're going to send it over to Greg to get a quick check of the forecast.
And congratulations. I mean, you do not see what he does behind the scenes when he's not on camera. It is remarkable, the amount of work that goes into every single day just to get you what you need. That's why he got the award. I'm telling you that right now. You don't see the stuff you don't see. Taking a look right now, nothing happening here on top of the radar. We have no rain today, tomorrow, or Wednesday. Future track, we're trying to find rain. Like, I really want rain at this point. I'm at the point where, like, if I look out my window and I see a couple of the raindrops, yes, because we need it. We're not going to see much happening here until we get into at least late Friday into Saturday, and even that is very, very small. All the fall feels, though, we're going to have temperatures up near 80 today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and then we'll be right near 60 degrees on Saturday and Sunday. So that big transition happens later on this week that we'll talk about going into our 8 o'clock half hour.
Steer clear traffic out there this morning. Let's check in on what we've got going on Moores Lane at I-65 coming in through the Cool Springs area. Things a bit slow over there. We're also watching I-65 on the other end of town. This is at Trinity Lane. As you can see, traffic is bunched as you make that drive into town. We're going to have fresh drive times here for you, and anything else that's happening out there on the road. We may have a brand new crash on I-40. We're going to get to that coming up in a few minutes as our 8 o'clock hour starts right now.
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
Coming up, the link between date rape, drugs, and our downtown bars, what the city is doing to take action.
A surge of warmth carrying us into the beginning of this new work week. High is going to be in the upper 70s. Greg Bobus will tell us what to look forward to as we go through the week.
And steer clear traffic this morning again on the north side of 65 at Trinity Lane. A brand new crash on I-40 near Central Pike. We're going to share that with you coming up here in just a few seconds. Thank you so much for spending part of your Monday morning with us on Fox 17 News This Morning. I'm Justin McFarland.
And I'm Jennifer Waddell. Glad to be your live local news source through 9 a.m. We start new this hour with a story that's making headlines. Whether you are local or whether you're a tourist, city leaders say they are growing more concerned by the day about a pattern involving date rape drugs linked to downtown Nashville.
Fox 17 News' Kylie Walker joins us live this morning from Lower Broadway with the details on exactly what's being done about it.
Yeah, I spoke with Vice Mayor Angie Henderson. She says that the Sexual Assault Center has seen this correlation or a pattern between women who came down here, downtown to the bars, and then went in for an exam. Now, because of all of this and all of the foot traffic downtown, the city wants to raise awareness, pushing to have more bars on Lower Broadway to become, quote, safe certified. Now, this is a free program that educates staff on how to be a safe bystander, but also the dangers surrounding date rape drugs being slipped into drinks.
Many cities are struggling with this, and so I would hope that we could be a leader in our state and in our nation, saying that this is a safe place to be because we have so many participating bars, restaurants, hospitality organizations.
And Councilmember Joyce Stiles is a big proponent in seeing all bars participate in this program. Now, there are a number of different things that you could do if you are going to be coming out here to the bars and you want to make sure that your drink is protected. We've reported on it in the past. We've had tips from bartenders. We have that on our website, fox17.com. There's also little slips you could get to go over the drink. You can buy those online. And then also on my Facebook page, Kylie Walker, fox17.com, I am going to post a pamphlet where you could just scan the QR code. It will take you to a link of tips and tools where you can find out more on how to prevent this. For now, live downtown, Kylie Walker, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Kylie, thank you very much. We have an update this morning as the Nashville Fire Department spent most of their weekend battling a brush fire. We've been telling you about the incredibly dry conditions. We have burn bans in place across the midstate. With regards to this story, fire officials got the call late Saturday night. Rush over to Gorley Road. This is near the Cheatham-Davidson County line.
Thankfully, no one was hurt and no homes were affected. The fire department was able to get a handle on that. But as you can see over in that area of town, there is plenty of brush to burn. So thankfully, they got that under control quickly. So whether you're at home watching television or on the go, you can always stay in the know about what's happening around you. That's why we want you to download our free app.
Yeah, you can just scan the QR code that we've got right here behind us, and it'll send you right to the link to get that app for free. You can get your weather updates, you can get all kinds of news headlines, keep you informed on the go.
I love it. Whether you're on the go or whether you want your weather, whether or not. You can get that QR code right there or go to the App Store and just type in Fox 17, or you can type in Code Red. Literally just that, and our app will come up for you. Let's talk about maybe trying to show off this week. We have temperatures today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. They're going to flirt with high temperature records. Now, I don't believe we're going to break a record, but when you look at how warm our temperatures are going to be versus what the actual records are, it gives you an idea. Goodbye, beer truck. Thank you for your service. We appreciate you. You can see here, we've got blue sky. We have no rain today, tomorrow, or Wednesday in our forecast. I said goodbye, beer truck. Come on, keep it moving. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, 78 degrees, your temperature later on this afternoon. We're gonna be right near 80 tomorrow and also on Wednesday. We do get cooler for the weekend. Our only significant chance for just steady rainfall, which we really need, is not going to come until late Thursday into Friday, which will spark a cool down leading into the weekend.
Steer clear traffic for you this morning at 8:05. Let's take a quick look at I-40 at Central Pike. We just picked up this crash a short time ago here. Metro Police already on the scene dealing with the crash there on the shoulder. And let me tell you, if this lingers much longer, what they're going to try to do is stop all traffic on I-40 and move this crash from this side of the interstate over to the other so they have more room to operate. It is extremely difficult to deal with things there against the barrier. So they may not do it right away, but that could be coming here a little bit later in the morning. So heads up, you can always use the Elm Hill Pike area or perhaps Lebanon Pike to steer clear. This is I-24 near Hickory Hollow Parkway. Should make that drive through Antioch. Things are easing up, thankfully, after almost a standstill in traffic earlier in the morning.
You know, lots of folks came out to Hendersonville over the weekend for the Veterans Day Parade, and we wanted to share with you some of the video and the folks who were honored, and even one of our own out there to lead it all.
I'm Scott Couch. We are live in Hendersonville at the Veterans Day Parade.
Yeah, Scott Couch with our MC duties here. 72 groups signed up to be part of the 10th annual parade, honoring our local heroes and all who have sacrificed for our country and our freedom. So really beautiful. This was just off Gallatin Pike there and Sanders Ferry. You can see I was noticing the lake there where it goes around by the park, and really picturesque spot to do this. Sponsored by not only the city of Hendersonville, but the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 9851 and the Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 240.
Well, Veterans Day, of course, is this Saturday, and Nashville is hosting a Veterans Day parade of its own. As a matter of fact, singer Kid Rock will be the co-grand marshal of the big parade that will start at 11 a.m. on Lower Broadway.
8:07 right now. Maybe some changes coming to the state of Tennessee's third grade retention law. This is the one with so much controversy connected to it. We've been telling you about it for months now. State leaders say they may want to give those third graders another chance to get on to the next grade.
We'll tell you more about it coming up in the next few minutes. Also, we're going to have an update on your weather and your traffic. Plus, we will give you the updates that you can already see there on your screen. On the side of your screen, we got the weather going. On the bottom of your screen, we've got your news headlines and your traffic conditions. Stay with us.
Ken Gordon saved the family.
8:10 is the time. Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. Want to get you your steer clear traffic. TDOT has now arrived to that crash on I-40 at Central Pike as you make your way in from Hermitage. This is going to slow you down and affect you as you make that drive in from places like Mount Juliet or Lebanon. You can always try to take Lebanon Pike as the best way to steer clear from this particular crash here, as the backup is going to run back through the city of Mount Juliet. We'll continue to watch other parts of the mid-state here for you. Coming up here in the next few minutes. There could be some changes coming into Tennessee's third grade retention law. Now, that is the law that says that third graders cannot move on to the fourth grade until they pass a state reading test. Students also have the option to go to summer school if they don't pass the test. But now some state Board of Education leaders are looking at a brand new policy that says if students can score students can score as well as half of the students did the year before, they can move on to the fourth grade if they're willing to have a tutor throughout the year. Now, some school board members are saying they understand that changing the policy like this will cause some confusion.
Nobody's trying to disadvantage any student. Nobody is trying to burden the system or our educators. The heart behind this mechanism is really to identify the students that need help and send them down a pathway, as we call it. Give them the resource that they need and the tools that they need, the student and the parents, to put them back on a healthy course.
Now, the State Board of Education will not meet again until February of next year. So there will not be any rule changes until they get back together again.
8:12 your time right now. Taking a look at your forecast. Doppler radar could not be more cooperative than it is right now. We have no rain. We have no fog. We have bright blue sky across the board for all of us here. So what does that mean for getting up and out the door? Maybe you're going to walk yourself. Maybe you're going to go to the parking lot and find your car, or maybe you're going to go for a dog walk. Taking a look, 62 degrees, your temperature at 9 a.m., 76 at 1 p.m. I've been saying the last week or so, the afternoons have been a little bit cool because they've been below average. This could be a good patio day. I'm just saying, if you want an outdoor lunch or an outdoor with the floof kind of a lunch, that's what you could do here. Taking a look, how do you send your photos in for Dog of the Day? We've not shown one today because my weather computer's just being a little bit finicky here, so we'll have a Dog of the Day tomorrow, I promise you. What you do is you go to Facebook, you find my Facebook page, meteorologist Greg Bobus, and you find this pinned post at the top of the page. My mail carrier, I'm putting her to work because she's really expensive and doesn't really make any money, so she can at least deliver your dogs to me, and she will do that, and you will see them right here on Fox 17 News this morning.
Coming up next right here on Fox 17 News this morning, Nashville is ranked as the worst city in the country for something that may not surprise you at all. We're going to have the very latest on what the mayor is saying about this particular study. And an early morning business fire out in Murfreesboro has a coffee shop under investigation. We're going to tell you what we know about this particular blaze so far. Stay with us.
My name is Laura Lynn.
Good morning and welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. It is 8:15 right now.
Well, we recently told you about a brand new report that ranked the city of Nashville as the worst traffic city in America. Okay, so what does the mayor have to say about that particular statement?
Well, for the answer, let's check in with Fox 17 News' Amanda Chin. She's joining us live in studio with how the mayor plans to address the issue.
Jen and Justin, this Forbes report says Nashville commuters lost 41 hours driving last year alone. It's a study that's now catching the attention of many here in the community. The study notes Music City's huge growth in recent years, adding to that problem. They also gave Nashville low scores for walking, transit, and biking, with none of those scores reaching above 30 out of 100. Forbes says on average, Nashvillians spend about 29 minutes driving to work. Now, as for trying to improve these traffic issues, TDOT introduced its Smart Corridor project to help alleviate traffic on I-24 and plans to add choice lanes as well. But Nashville's Mayor Freddie O'Connell has promised to focus on improving public transportation.
It fully informed why I ran for mayor. We have known this has been a growing issue, that our transit and infrastructure needs have not kept pace with Nashville's overall growth, with the region's overall growth.
And Jen and Justin, I know we talk about traffic every single morning for several hours here.
Yes, we do.
Are you surprised at this, or do you feel, I know we talked about other major cities like LA, New York City, Atlanta even.
Yeah, you know, that was the first thing that I said when this came out. I said, I've driven in LA, New York, Miami, DC. You've driven in Chicago.
Sure.
And it did surprise me that those weren't ranked higher, but I don't know. I guess I wasn't surprised because I feel like we see it firsthand just how bad it is here.
Yeah, and maybe not being prepared for Nashville's growth that we continue to see.
Well, I mean, listen, and they've made it no secret. TDOT has acknowledged in the past that the city designers never thought the city would be as big as it is and would have as many people as it is. So it's going to take some time to work through the kinks. Some of the other things that those cities have that we don't. Train systems.
Yes,
you know, a lot of those cities, we don't have it, and they do. So that's part of it as well.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Amanda, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, 8:18 is the time right now. Greg has the privilege of delivering your full forecast now as we send it over to him. Hi.
Sometimes privileged, sometimes not good.
Well, whether it's good news or bad.
I got to give it to you. I got to let you know what's going to happen. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
The next 3 days are going to feel just like yesterday, where it's almost like
yesterday was great.
It was real good.
Spring in the fall.
I had me questioning whether I should have brought the sunblock out.
I mean, it was that kind of, you could get a little burn going on.
Yeah.
We have temperatures right near 80 degrees today, tomorrow, and also on Wednesday, your breakfast forecast, your lunch forecast, very quickly warming throughout the entire day. 63 degrees, your temperature at 9 a.m., 72 by 11, and already up to 75 at noon. And here's the kicker. You're going to be warm up near 80, but also get wind out of the south and get a little breeze. So it'll be a breezy, near 80-degree day today, tomorrow, and also on Wednesday. Right side of your screen, current temperatures are there, and also your forecast for the days ahead. This is when the big change happens. Thursday into Friday. We have a few showers and a weak thunderstorm that moves in, and then we get back to much cooler temperatures. So we'll go from 82 on Wednesday to 59 degrees on Friday. Here is that 7-day forecast and the aggressive shift in temperature that we're going to see. 78 today, 80 degrees tomorrow, 82 on Wednesday, and then 70s to 50s that quickly. And look at the nighttime temperatures. 64 degrees goes to, the low 40s just 2 days later. So once that rain moves in and moves out, and it's going to be not substantial, which we actually do need to have some rain. We'll talk about your drought monitor coming up next half hour and how much of a drought we're in right now. Once that rain moves in and out, our temperatures go back down to fall-like feels.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Let's take a good look here at I-40 at Central Pike as you make that drive in from the Hermitage area. All right, authorities have just been able to move that crash out of the way there on I-40, very close to Central Pike. Good news here as the traffic patterns should resume to normal there. They may be just taking it up the shoulder a little bit. Be that as it may, it's doing much better than it was there a few moments ago. Where it's not doing better is over in Bellevue. We just picked up this crash a short time ago here, I-40 at Old Hickory Boulevard. This is in the Bellevue area. You can see a couple of fire trucks are there along with the Tennessee Department of Transportation. They've shut everything down to one lane. So this is going to cause a really big backup coming in from Bellevue for Fairview, Kingston Springs, everybody coming in there from the west side. You can try to use Highway 70, aka Charlotte Pike, to try and steer clear of that until it's fully moved out of the way. We'll continue to watch it for you.
We have a few days left until country music's biggest bash comes to town, and Fox 17 News with everything you need to know to navigate road closures. It's going to impact downtown Nashville traffic. We'll take you there.
And already in the mood for giving. Coming up, we're going to show you how a group of bike riders are spreading a little Christmas joy in November.
With the Freestyle Libre.
Welcome back into Fox 17 News this morning. Glad to have you here for our news live through 9 a.m. And we're getting you ready for the 57th annual CMA Awards happening here in Nashville coming up Wednesday. And our Fox 17 photojournalist Kevin Mumphrey is down there live this morning giving us a firsthand look at the road closures that will impact your commute this week, especially if you're in downtown. So we are right now set up. Kevin is set up at Bridgestone Arena and he's looking catty corner over toward Tootsie's. This entire intersection, so John Lewis Way and Broadway going to be closed. We've got Demumbrian, 6th and 7th that are going to be closed. For a full list and a breakdown of all the areas that you want to avoid, head to our website and search CMA.
Maybe you are in town here for the big event. Taking a look here, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, no rain. You're lucky. This is that time of the year when we go October into November, we don't see a lot of rain. Now, we need rain here, so if you're visiting and you go, I don't care. Well, if you live here, you know we need the rain. Upcoming weekend, 61 degrees on Saturday and 60 on Sunday. Today, though, upper 70s, near 80. Same with your Tuesday and your Wednesday. What that means is a weather pattern has to shift. A cold front will move in. Our best chance for rain is going to be late Thursday into Friday, going into the end of this week. Until then, get ready for more sunshine and sometimes Sunshine means we get sun glare. We get all kinds of things that happen for us here in the morning. Even if we don't have rain, you can connect anywhere on social media, meteorologist Greg Bovis. On Facebook, you can go to Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and find me. Just search my name, you'll find me. And same with Instagram, and you can always reach out with any questions you have. And Justin, you always say that you have some drive times cooking up in the oven and all that good stuff, but he's off this block, so we're gonna make sure that, and by block I mean a little chunk of news. I got my hands waved at me.
I gotcha.
I messed it up.
I gotcha, Greg.
It up, Jen.
It's okay. Hey, we do have good news in steer clear traffic. The crash that Justin was following, I-40 at Old Hickory Boulevard west of Nashville, is in the clearing stages. We just saw the couple of fire trucks pull away, so that's good news. TDOT guy is getting in his truck right now, and it looks like he's pulling away as we speak. Yeah, give him a minute there, guys. Give him a minute. We're going to get that white SUV out of the way, and TDOT's, well, maybe a little extra trouble here. They're going to work on it. But nonetheless, hey, this is impacting your commute into Nashville from Bellevue this morning. So just a heads up there, I-40 inbound to Nashville from Bellevue. We've got I-24 Old Hickory Boulevard, another problem spot that we're keeping an eye on for you. We'll get another check of steer clear traffic here in just a few minutes. Well, the holiday season is certainly revving up now with Halloween behind us. Over the weekend, more than 700 bikers made their way downtown to gather toys and money for those in need. This is an annual drive that always gets people really in that giving spirit. You heard, probably before you saw, Boswell's annual toy parade ride. Those motorcycles heading down Broadway. It's the 29th year for this fundraiser, which collects and then gives cash donations and gifts for Metro's police Christmas charities. This is specifically for their Christmas basket program. So if you missed this opportunity, but you would still like to donate to the Metro Police Christmas basket effort, you can drop off a toy at any local precinct throughout Nashville.
City leaders concerned about date rape drugs downtown. We're going to have those details coming up after the break.
Are you having water?
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
8:31 is the time. That's a live look there at I-24 near Old Hickory Boulevard coming down from Jolton. A crash shutting down at least one lane for now. We've got the very latest on the ways to steer clear.
Nashville's mayor weighing in on stolen guns from police cars. The message he has for the community.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Fox 17 News this morning, just after 8:30 on your Monday morning, November the 6th. I'm Justin McFarland.
And I'm Jennifer Waddell. We've got you covered here for the next half hour as your live local news source through 9 a.m.
We are beginning this morning with news from the community as city leaders want to see some big changes after they have seen a pattern involving date rape drugs in some of the downtown bars.
It is concerning whether you're a local or whether you're a visitor to Nashville. And Fox 17 News' Kylie Walker joining us live along Lower Broadway now with what could be happening as a result of this dangerous trend.
Yeah, city leaders are hoping to raise awareness by encouraging all the bars down here to participate in a free program called Safe Bar. Essentially what it is, it's a training where those staff members of the bars will be educated of the dangers of date rape drugs. Now, this comes after Vice Mayor Angie Henderson says the sexual assault center in Nashville last year saw a pattern of women coming in with concerns after their experience at a downtown bar. Now, Henderson says this is an issue happening across the country with all the foot traffic in this growing city and a big focus on Broadway. Henderson would like to see us be a leader to show that this is a safe city to come visit.
I think sometimes at the beginning of a program like this, there is a wariness around organizations. Like if you were 1, 2, or 3 of the bars that are participating, there might be a perception that, oh, they're participating because they were unsafe or are unsafe. That is not the case. Broad participation improves the safety for everyone.
Now, there are also ways that you yourself can protect your drink, there's those little slips that you could buy online that you put over your drink with your straw inside. There's also different methods that you could do to test your drink to see if it has anything in it. Now, Angie Henderson is going to be sending me a pamphlet. I'll post that on our Fox 17 Facebook page, and that will bring you to all these links with a QR code, all those tools to help you guys out. Downtown, Kylie Walker, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
8:33, looking at your forecast moving forward. Here's a look downtown. Doesn't get much better than this when it comes to how it looks outside, especially this time of the year. We usually expect cooler temperatures. Right side of your screen, you're going to see your current temperatures that are already well into the 40s and 50s. I don't typically, and I usually will not show you a current temperature map, but when we're this high above average, we should be at 42 right now at this hour. In Nashville, we're at 54. So we are warm across the board. We're close to record-breaking temperatures later on this afternoon. That's why it's just got to give a little perspective and a little context to what's happening. Visibility tracker, nothing is going on this morning. We have no fog out there. It's just the sun that we have to contend with. 78 degrees temperature later on this afternoon. 80 degrees tomorrow. 82 on your Wednesday. And then we're done. Next weather maker moves in on Thursday into Friday. We're going to track that and really detail that big drop off of temperature by the end of this upcoming week.
Steer clear traffic at 8:35. Want to give a good look at a situation going on I-24 at Old Hickory Boulevard. This is over in the Jolton area. What you're looking at is a crash there as you make your way down from OHB towards downtown Nashville there from Jolton. However, there's another crash a couple of miles behind this one. So it's two crashes within a couple of miles of each other. Let me show you what that's doing to the traffic there. 63 minutes on that drive as you make your way in from the Clarksville area. That's not too bad off the normal pace, to be honest with you, around this time of the morning. Just something to be aware of. You can always use Clarksville Highway. It's a good way to try and steer clear. Now, we're still following the crash over from the Bellevue area, I-40 at Old Hickory Boulevard. At one point, this was shut down to one lane. They've been able to move everything over now to the shoulder so traffic can get by. Just a slight slowdown as you make that drive in.
All right, making headlines here on your Monday morning. Operation Crime and Justice. Fox 17 News has been documenting the problem in Nashville with guns being stolen from cars. But it's not just happening to everyday cars like ours. We're talking about police cars that hold incredibly, sensitive, high-tech, important ammo, weapons,
body armor.
It's a real problem.
Fox 17 News' Amanda Chen is breaking down this issue and is telling us right now what the new mayor has to say about the changes that need to be made.
Jen and Justin, just last week, police tell us 3 Smyrna police cars were burglarized where they stole police equipment, including body armor and firearms. And while folks are also stealing guns out of individuals' cars, they're now targeting those police vehicles. Now, there was also another incident last week where the Cheatham County Sheriff's Office tells us an AR-15 rifle was stolen from a Cheatham County deputy's car. That vehicle had been parked at an apartment complex in Bellevue. We know from Metro Police that so far this year, nearly 80% of guns stolen so far have been taken from cars. But Mayor Freddie O'Connell says some policies at Metro may need to be revisited.
Policy should mean that weapons are not unsecured in police vehicles, and I think this is going to be an area where we revisit what those policies are.
Now, the mayor says while state law may prohibit them from doing anything about private individuals, departmental procedures can certainly be looked at. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Amanda Chen, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
All right, Amanda, thank you so much. Well, some big changes could be coming to BNA. We're going to have the very latest on their big expansion plan, or I should say their ongoing expansion plan. We'll be right back.
He pushes me out of the way.
8:40. 8:40 is the time. Steer clear traffic as you get out there this morning. Here is a look at I-24 at Old Hickory Boulevard as you make that drive down from Jolton. This is one of two crashes within a couple of miles of each other that is slowing things down as you make that drive in. Let me show you the drive time right now, 63 minutes coming down from Clarksville. I would advise Clarksville Highway, perhaps a good way to steer clear. Whites Creek Pike also will help you get around some of this. Once you get past Old Hickory Boulevard, you're in the clear as far as anything is concerned out there. We'll continue to watch things for you.
Continuing coverage this morning regarding changes to the Nashville International Airport. Now, we've been talking for quite some time about all of the changes and the traffic pattern, the concourses and whatnot. B&A continues to expand, already adding a temporary concourse, revamping the lobby, and adding an international gate area. So now there's talk about adding a runway, and that is kind of wherein lies the problem with folks who live near the airport. They're concerned about losing their property to this project.
Read the law before you vote on these things, because it's changing the value of my property completely, and that's negligence on y'all's part, it's negligence on the city's part.
He was talking to the Planning Commission when he said that. Now, this project is still years away. The Metro Planning Commission says it will not even take up a proposal from the airport until 2025. Watching your weather out there for you this morning at 8:42. Quick look at the weekend outlook. Yes, I know it's Monday. Yes, the weekend was yesterday, but it's never too early to start giving a look at it. It's got all the feels of fall, according to Greg. 60s for the highs there, the lows in the lower 40s. Chilly mornings, maybe a shower on Sunday. Greg will tell you more about that coming up in a few minutes.
And Metro scores when it comes to battles with the state. We're going to tell you about two situations where they have now called them wins, but the state still has two more cases pending. We'll tell you what's at stake still to come.
This season, it's on.
Welcome back into Fox 17 News this morning, 8:45. The city of Nashville scoring another legal win, you could say, in its several battles against the state. This one we're talking about now is over control of the Nashville International Airport.
But this is a fight over the Airport Authority Board. And what could it forecast for other cases involving the Music City as it continues to take on state lawmakers? Kelly Avellino has this report.
This week, a 3-judge panel rules in favor of the city of Nashville regarding who gets decision power at B&A. The ruling keeps the Metro-appointed Airport Authority Board in place. It ousts a new panel just appointed by state lawmakers. The judges said a new law giving the state more authority to appoint board members is unconstitutional since it only applied to Davidson County.
They ostensibly said other cities could qualify at certain points.
Yes.
But that's a far cry from saying they will qualify for the same kind of treatment.
Republican House Speaker Cameron Sexton's office hinting an appeal will be coming. The airport board decision is another win for Nashville in multiple ongoing cases against the state. Democratic-leaning Nashville is fending off several attempts by a Republican-led legislature to get more power in Tennessee's largest city. Some GOP lawmakers arguing that Nashville's continually growing impact and tax base should allow the state more say. Those supporting Nashville say they're pushing back against state overreach and that lawmakers need to shift focus.
Making sure that people that people have access to health care, that people have access to food, and that people have access to jobs, here in the state.
Last month, the court ruled that the state can't enforce a new law lowering the number of votes Metro Council would need to upgrade the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Some state lawmakers and the governor eyeing NASCAR races. In another case, a panel of judges blocked a new state law that would cut Metro Council from 40 members to 20. And in yet another lawsuit, Metro is challenging a law that gives the state control over appointing members to Nashville's Sports Authority Board, which handles operating sports facilities in the city.
All right, we have Kelly Avellino with that report. The Metro Nashville Airport Authority is having a special meeting this afternoon, 3 o'clock. You can count on Fox 17 News to follow up and let you know what happens there.
In the meantime, we're going to check in with your forecast. Greg Pope is standing by with a look at what we can expect later this week as we go up and down the weather roller coaster.
We really will. Close to near record-breaking temperatures today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And then by the weekend, we're back to sweater weather. We're back to all of the cool nights. All that 9 yards is going to be happening for us. So we're kind of like the Arnold Palmer of forecasts. We're half and half. We're half as warm, half as cool. And we'll take a look at it here. Taking a look, no rain for now. We have warmer mornings. This morning is great. Tomorrow morning, even better. Here's where it kind of gets a little bit mixy. We're going to have a warmer morning when you wake up on Wednesday than you will have the afternoon temperature of Friday. You'll see it in your 7-day forecast. So warmer mornings just for now. We're chasing near record temperatures. Here are the forecasted highs that will be in the 70s to near 80. The records are a little bit warmer than what the forecast is, but we're within a degree or two, if not 3, of all of those records. Looking downtown right now, we've been talking about the road closures. We're getting ready for CMA at Bridgestone on Wednesday. There's a whole lot happening here downtown. Good news is nothing will be on top of the radar. We've got nothing now. Right side of your screen, you can see we've got our current temperatures that are already in the 50s. So get yourself some breakfast. Enjoy it. Get that cup of coffee. Grab the shades. That is your one accessory you need today. You can leave the umbrella at home. Don't even touch it. You don't need it today, tomorrow, or Wednesday. You will need it Thursday into Friday, especially late Thursday into Friday. That's our next best chance to work into a little bit of rain in the forecast. Here we go. The ups and downs. Justin was mentioning 78 degrees for your Monday, 80 tomorrow. 82 degrees on Wednesday, and then only up in the upper 50s to low 60s for Friday into Saturday. And Justin, you mentioned something earlier. You said, I got your fresh drive times. I like that. You need to use that more.
Well, thank you, sir. I'll take that under consideration. I appreciate that. Suggestion box from Greg. Here is I-24 at Old Hickory Boulevard. As you make that drive down from the Jolton area, we are dealing with a crash over there on the shoulder. It's one of 2 crashes in that area. Time has eased up a bit. 58 minutes now on that drive time coming down from Clarksville. You can always take Clarksville Highway as a good way to try and steer clear. Also, one more thing to tell you about, and that's here, I-40 at Old Hickory Boulevard. This is over in the Bellevue area. The shoulder continues to be blocked after police are dealing with a crash that at one point shut down well, not the whole interstate, but shut down everything except for one lane. So glad to see that the lanes are back up and going a little bit there on that west side. We'll continue to watch things for you.
All right, let's get to Titans talk right now. The Titans dropped 3-5 overall after their loss Thursday night to the Steelers. But one of the few bright spots that came from all that is, Will Levis. He had a great couple of days, both in the win against the Falcons and also a good game in that loss to the Steelers. So here we go as we look at Will Levis through 2 starts.
Will Levis has completed 16% of his passes. He's got 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. We'll see if he is the starter when the Titans take on the Bucs coming up here this Sunday down in Tampa.
I mean, got to finish drives. The yards don't mean anything if you don't finish those drives, for sure. I mean, we're not going to force anything, we're just going to do our jobs and play the field position battle if we need to. But obviously, you want to score points, and couldn't get it done as much as we needed to tonight.
Okay, so we'll wait and see about the starting QB spot. Again, November 12th, this Sunday, they're going down to Tampa to play.
Coming up next on Fox 17 News this morning, a man found shot outside of a Clarksville market. We're going to tell you who they've arrested.
This is Kate.
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning, taking a look at some of our top stories here to recap your Monday. We go to Clarksville, where police say one person is in custody after a man is found shot to death in a car outside of a Clarksville market.
Officers say it was 37-year-old Anthony Gray who died at the market on Craft Street when they say he was shot multiple times. Hours later, police arrested 50-year-old Daylon Dowen. If you have any information about this shooting or perhaps some video footage, you can call the Clarksville Crime Stoppers. That number right there on your screen, 931-645-8477.
A woman killed in a head-on crash in Montgomery County. Let's take you there to the scene where the Tennessee Highway Patrol confirms 53-year-old Tammy Biggins died when another car crashed the center line and then hit her car on Guthrie Highway. That other driver, 22 years old, Nicholas Hawkins. THP says charges are pending against Hawkins in this case.
One last look at your forecast here. I'll tell you this right now. We have the most split forecast that you can possibly see here when it comes to a fall. We have temperatures in the mornings that are going to be in the 50s and 60s here all the way through Wednesday. High temperatures flirting with high temperature records in the upper 70s and low 80s Tuesday into Wednesday. Then a weather maker moves in on Thursday, cools everything back down into the upcoming weekend.
All righty.
Thank you for watching. Up next, America Steals and Deals.